The tower attacks, dropping jaws like an earthquake cracks. Rip gets wrecked, the silver and black. Webby is back. Webby is back.
What is up, San Antonio Spurs fans? Welcome to TSR Sports. Happy Monday. We will be doing a live play-by-play reaction scoreboard chat for tonight's game. The San Antonio Spurs hosting the Cleveland Cavaliers. I see it in the chat. Darren Fox is good to go. Wemby's starting, so we're finally going to get to see this team pretty much at 100% for the first time ever this year. So it should be exciting. We owe the Cavs. Well, first, the Spurs should be mad about that loss to the Jazz. But also, the Cavs beat us early this year to end, I think they ended a winning streak then. Maybe Spurs are on like a 4 or 5 or 6 game heater. So let's beat the Cavs tonight. What's going on, Matt, Tony, Kazzy? Thank you for stopping in. Crips and Crusader, Steven Z. Yes, full force indeed. Bonjour, Olivier. Let's get a win tonight. Spurs come into the game 23-8, second in the West, and the Cavs come in. They took it off the screen before I could even read it. Ready for Wednesday. What's on Wednesday, Mario? And good evening to you. Casual, what's going on? Grillber, what's up? Spurs fan with the $2 super chat says, go Spurs, go. Let's bounce back. Yes, and start a new winning streak. JTV, what's up? Wemmy T-Rex Arm says, Spurs face planted that last game. Yeah, probably game the game they should have won. I can't sugarcoat that. What's up? Stay most smooth. Thank you for stopping in. Hey, Bavis, thank you for being here. JB, what's up? I'll give you to someone. Thank you for being here. The Medicare guys, 80 paint points last time we played the Cavs in their orange Julius uniforms. We did not have Wemby, though. I know for sure. That was on, December 5th? Wemby did not play. Yup. Bonjour to you. The Knicks and the Spurs on New Year's Eve. Amara, okay, yep. It's literally right there above me. Gotcha. Giovanni checking in from San Antonio. Damian, yes, I feel the steer chair. Or she's at a comedy show tonight. You can get a Coach Pop thumbs up, Tony. It's on NBC, guys. It's not a Peacock exclusive. It's also on NBC, where I'll be watching it tonight. Just a heads up, I am streaming over-the-air HD, which means I might actually be ahead of some of you for once instead of behind some of you. What's up, Vicky? Thank you for stopping in. What's up, Jax Quitty? Change your name. Yo. Thank you for stopping in. The Grandmaster. Okay, who's ready to get stupid? Slap self in face, drool, snarl, punch yourself in head, snarl. Who's ready to get... Is that like a football thing? That seems like a football thing I do before the game. Andy who? Andy you. Thank you for stopping in. All right, Kilo posting. Thank you for stopping in. Feel better. Get better. It is going to be a good game Wednesday. The Spurs actually have back-to-back chances for a revenge against the Cavs tonight, and the Knicks beat us in the Cup. So maybe we could knock both those teams around and beat them. It would be nice. Yes, Christopher, you can vote every day, I believe. My chat, I'm falling a little behind in the chat. Thank you all for being here. Yes, NBC. Sergio, I don't believe it's on Disney. Takedown pin. I don't know what that means, my man. Charles, good evening to you. RBT, thank you for stopping in. La Guacamaya, thank you for being here tonight. It's NBC blacked out in Texas. I'm in Connecticut, so I have no idea. Frank, good evening to you. Yes, Amario, the Giants won the toilet bowl. Not that I was rooting for them to lose, but how is it 2 years in a row they play like their best game in a game that they should lose? Yes, I think we beat the Cavs tonight. Tony wants the Yodi Boop to start us off. You know what? The tip-off is probably in about the next 5 minutes. So good luck, Boop, from Yodi. Boop. All right. Take down the vote. I'll leave it up for a little while longer. There's only 129 votes, so I'll leave it up for a bit. I need to take it down before the end of the first quarter. Would I ever do a trio stream like me and 2 other people? Depends who it is, maybe. Luminex, good evening to you. The Jazz had a crazy night shooting. It's tough to beat a team when they're shooting like that. Beyond the box, what's going on? Jet it out. Go Spurs, go to both of you. Extremely difficult when a team's shooting that well. I mean, the Jazz probably won't shoot like that again for weeks, if not months. Spawn wants the game. I will give you the game. Gary says, don't be mad at the Giants. They're actually much better than the Raiders. The only team worse is the Jets. Fair enough. Dark Jitter, what's going on? Fox is playing from what I'm hearing from the chat. Kilo, the game is on NBC and or Peacock, or both if you have both. So this is not on NBA League Pass tonight. It's not on ESPN. It is on NBC. Yes, Hall of Famer Triple H. Yeah, almost died too from that heart issue. Ended his wrestling career. What's up, Banger Wife? Thank you for stopping in. Now the Cubs and Spurs are watching. All right, NBC Channel 6, got it. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you for all being here tonight. 2 Clutch Score, Go Spurs, go. Hammer a fist, what's going on? Oh, yeah. Actually, I just click on the chat somewhere in the poll. You can actually close the poll, I think, if you guys are watching, if you don't want to see it. I can only end it. You guys can actually just close it so you don't see it. The Raiders are that bad, Darth Jader. David G, thank you for stopping in. How many All-Stars? Maybe 2? I'll go 2. 1 to 2. Wemby's got to be a lock. Maybe Fox. I'd like to see Castle get in there, but probably not. Raider Paul, congratulations. My Giants beat your Raiders. I'm assuming Raider Paul is for the Oakland, Las Vegas Raiders. Can't remember where they are these days. So, number 1 pick probably locked up. Yes, Genmar, I'm hearing that Fox is playing. Leroy, what's going on? Irie, thank you for stopping in from the other side of the planet Earth. I would love to see us get 3 All-Stars. Jimmy go Spurs go. I mean, Wemby, again, should be a lock. Fox, maybe. Castle, the thing is, the All-Star game is also a popularity contest. And I don't think Castle's name's out there enough for him to get in there. It is what it is. TSR, what is your key to victory? Don't be like 8 of 45 from 3 or whatever the hell we were from the Jazz, and stop leaving open 3s as well. I think the 3-pointer is the key to this game. Castle should be on the ballot. I mean, I just don't think the recognition's there from the earth, if you will, the population, for him to get enough votes. Yes, he did Westix, but it was taken away because of the block. We know. Prudence Go Spurs, go to you. What's up, Cobra? Thank you for stopping in. Don't force shots. Yes, do not force shots. I know Castle was a little rough the other night. Quite frankly, a lot of the team was rough. We can't all just point at Steph, but I think he plays better off the ball with Fox running the point. Although even when Fox is in the game, Steph seems to be running the point a lot. So I don't know. Happy New Year, name, surname. Yes, 2025 will be over in a couple days. To end the year, we got the Knicks and Spurs at 7 p.m. on Wednesday. I'll be live with Miss TSR. I'm going to plug it a little now, but I'll put more up about it later in the week, especially when we get closer to the day. I'm going to be live next Sunday, but not as TSR Sports. I'll be live for my second time as Philobox Comics, as a guest, since you guys were talking about doing collaborations, as a guest on another channel, a channel that's trying to build, and we're going to talk about not only how to grow a comic channel, but also growing channels in general. And I'm not sure he's checked out TSR Sports yet. Let me get that super chat. DJ Rose with a $2 super chat says, yo, gonna be watching our Spurs with you and the Rams. Are the Rams on tonight? Thank you for the super chat, DJ Rose. But I'm also gonna be able to go into the history of all the failed channels I have, which many of you know about, but also I'm not sure he knows about TSR Sports. So I'm gonna be coming from this from a very different perspective, I think, from all his guests. Where I believe all his guests, they have one channel, their comic book channel. I have a comic book channel, but my main channel is TSR Sports, which I do plan on talking about it. We're going to be talking about, when did you think you found success? And I'm going to go into this channel a lot to obviously talk about the Spurs. Now the Spurs have affected the channel. I don't know if he's ready for all that. I don't know if he knows I've been on YouTube for almost 20 years with, 70% of that being, I don't want to say a failure, but a failure in regards to growing a channel. As far as having fun and making content, success. But as far as growing a channel, I was horrible at it. And TSR Sports with you guys is the first real success I found on YouTube. And now I'm hoping to find a little of that in the comic channel. In the end, though, I do it because I love it and it's fun. All right. Back to the chat. Eyes in the Dark, what's going on? Thank you for stopping in. Alien Buckets, we better win today. Eden, what's going on? Happy New Year. Happy holidays to everybody. I believe the starting 5, Nicholas, is going to be De'Aaron Fox, Stephon Castle, Demisel, Harrison Barnes, and Victor Wembanyama, the projected starting lineup at the start of the year, which I don't think we've had that starting lineup yet, have we? Student of the Savior, what's up? Good evening, Greg, Sir Richard, no Miss TSR, but the couch contingent's here. But correct me if I'm wrong, guys. The lineup tonight will actually be the first time the 5 of them start together, because when Fox has been healthy, Wemby's been out. When Wemby came back, he was coming off the bench. When Fox was healthy, I think this is the first time. Keep crying, Houston. And I have built a lot of character on YouTube over 2 decades. We have not seen them, and that is the lineup tonight. Yes, they've not played at all this year as a starting lineup. Juan, salute to you. JB, Jeremy Sohan is not starting at center. Over-under, guys. Here's the question for you. to the chat. Over, under 10 minutes for Jeremy Sohan. I'm being serious. I'm not trying to troll because his playing time has been low, to say the least. I'm going to say under. Even though we could use some size against the Cavs, I'm going to say under 10. Under. A lot of unders. Sohan with 30. Oh my God, I would say under all day. I don't gamble. I would put money on that. We're getting close to 100 thumbs up, by the way, before the game starts. I really appreciate that. The players are on the court, so tip-off is coming any second now. We're on 100 thumbs up. All right, never mind. All right, well, I got to do my old intro. Players are on the court, and away we go. Banger Wife, the question was, Jeremy Sohan, 10 minutes played tonight. Over or under? Wemby wins the jump ball. It is Barnes, Wemby, Fox, Vassell, Castle. For the first time this season, we finally see our projected starting lineup. Finally! It is going to be Spurs ball to start us off. The game is on NBC and Peacock. Fox is going to launch a three from the wing. No good. And Cavs get the rebound. That's Evan Mobley with the rebound, former Defensive Player of the Year. There is 12. I had to find the shot clock. NBC is set up a little different than what I'm used to. I'm used to it being on the far left or far right. Shot clock's right in the middle of the screen. There's 6 on the shot clock. And we have a little jumper. That is an In-N-Out burger for Jared Allen, but the tip-in is good by Evan Mobley. Cleveland Cavaliers get the first basket. Wow, I can't talk. Come on, TSR. HB with the ball out to Stephon Castle. Castle's going to drive. Kicks it out for 3 in the corner by Devin Vassell. I thought I heard a whistle. He stepped out of bounds. I did hear a whistle. Vassell makes the 3, but it is no good. Dang it. Vassell hits a throw. What? We have guys that really struggle stepping out of bounds for whatever reason on the sidelines. Aiden, thank you for stopping in. A Cavs fan. Appreciate you being here. It is Cavaliers ball. They're up by 2 as the game has just started. Evan Mobley drives and gets it into the paint, and that shot is no good by Jared Allen. Spurs ball. De'Aaron Fox is going to bring it up for San Antonio. Drops it off to Wemby. Wemby dribbling it out in three-point land and almost turns the ball over. Gets it out to Barnes. The Spurs are wearing their Fiesta jerseys tonight. Barnes into the paint. Fadeaway jumper. No good. Spurs still have not scored. Jeff, thank you for being a Cavs fan. Appreciate everybody that's here, whether you're a Cavs fan, Spurs fan, or neutral. Maybe you're just hanging out tonight. Jared Allen, little dunk into the paint. Off the D. Mitchell pass, and the Cavaliers are up 4-0. The Spurs offense sputtering a little bit to start here in the first 2 minutes. Still looking for their first points, first basket, first anything. There's an alley-oop to Fox, and he gets a alley-oop layup from Castle. We're on the board, guys. We're on the board, 4-2. Casual Hoopshead says, Cavs fan waiting to see another. Do you expect the Cavaliers to lose tonight? Although you guys have been on a losing streak, aren't you? Like 2 or 3 games? Darius Garland, short jumper is good. Nose ditchy. I don't know, I'm sharing that. 6-2. Cavs up by 4. Wemby with the ball, drives into the paint. Throws it up, and it's good. A little one of these. Narrator Paul, we have 4 points now. We've just doubled the point total you put in the chat. There's a steal by Stephon Castle. Castle's going to bring it up the court. Into the paint, bounces it off the glass. Oh my God, Wemby hammers it down. What an alley-oop from Area 51. Castle running the break, knows Wemby's trailing, throws it up high off the glass, and Wemby comes in and finishes it. That was beautiful. Why can't we see more of that? Oh, granted, it was a fast break, but just they were completely on. That was nice. I want to see more of that in the future. A lot more of that. That was poetry, Aiden. Even if you're a Cavs fan and not a Spurs fan, you got to admit, that was nice. Guillermo, go Spurs, go to you. 2-game losing streak. Thank you, Jeff. I knew you guys had lost a few in a row. I just didn't know the exact number. I knew it was 2 or 3. We have another whistle. That's going to go into Cleveland. Cutting Lawns, good evening to you. Wemby gassed already. I hope not. 3 minutes in. He hasn't checked out. 9 minutes to go. 2 turnovers for Cleveland and 1 for the Spurs. So both teams getting a couple early turnovers. Well, 1 for the Spurs. You know what I mean. All right, turnovers early in the game. Wemby over to Castle. 12 on the shot clock. Castle looking to drive. Launches it from the elbow. Good. Spurs have taken the lead. What's up, Isabel? Thank you for stopping in. Darius Garland almost with a backcourt violation. Nice job towing the line. 12 on the shot clock for the Cavs. Garland looking to drive. Has Vassala over him. Pulls up for a J. Nicely done. Good defense, better offense. Lucky, the Cavs have the highest salary in the NBA. Do they really? I had no idea. I would not have guessed Cleveland. And I would assume expectations are very high by Cavs fans. Fox in the corner for 3. No good. Cavs ball, all tied at 8. And we're going to, nope, I would say Darius Garland's open for 3. He passes it out, and we do get an open 3 by Sam Morrell. Nope, that's not Sam Morrell. Who does that? Dean Wade, my apologies. Dean Wade's in the starting lineup. I was looking at the lineup for the last game. So Dean Wade in the starting lineup. I got confused. I don't watch Cleveland a lot. I watch Cleveland twice a year. Wemby with the ball, gets it out to Fox. Back to Barnes. Over to Castle. Castle drives in the paint. Stops, pops. Jumper short. Cavaliers up 11-8. And is Mobley going to challenge Wemby? He is, and he's going to get blocked. Blocked by Wemby, guys. The streak is up to 3. Challenging Wemby. What were you thinking? Castle long 3. No good. Jared Allen with the rebound. Oh, okay, Raider Paul. Not Dwayne Wade, Dean Wade. I got a little confused with my starting lineup. My apologies. Fox will bring it up for the Spurs after the Cavaliers miss. Gets it to Vassell. Vassell fakes the 3. Drops it off to Wemby. Wemby drives. 2 big steps in the paint. Up off the glass. No good. Castle flies in for a rebound. He can't hold on to it. It is Cleveland ball on the run. And there's a wide open 3. And Mitch's going to call a timeout. Dean Wade for 3. I got to adjust my antenna. I'm watching over there HD, and it's coming in and out where I put my antenna. So I'm going to put up a Go Spurs Go and be back in less than 30 seconds. Hopefully that helps. One thing about over there HD is if you're having inclement weather, and there might be where I am, I'm not sure, it can get a little choppy, and trying to call a game when it's getting choppy is not good. Spurs tired of winning. What do you mean, M. Bloom? I'm not tired of winning. Wemby's foot is bothering him? I did not see that. I hope Wemby's foot's not bothering him. What's going on, Mike? The Pussycats? I'm seeing people are saying Wemby was hurt. I was fixing my antenna as my signal kind of sucks right now, and it's kind of getting pixelated still. So, all right, I'm gonna have to check that again. We're not playing for ping pong balls, guys. Absolutely not. Let me just swing one more, Justin. I'm sorry. Put it right there. All right. This is kind of funny. I kid you not. I put my antenna by Godzilla, and now it's working. I don't know if it's because Godzilla is radioactive, but my antenna is literally sitting next to Godzilla on my coffee table, and now the reception is perfect. So, I don't know. It's Godzilla. Cutting lawns, yes. I'm going to turn my camera around. You guys, I got to be careful not to show the game. So you see that green light there? That is an antenna. And that's Godzilla right next to it. And my Christmas tree, which is a Lego Christmas tree. There's not much light there, but that is Godzilla standing next to the antenna. Got a little light on it. That light's not working. All right. Oh, well. So radioactive Godzilla is the key, guys. If you're using over-the-air HD and using an antenna, put your antenna next to Godzilla. Kid you not. James, it's a little early, but I think it'll be okay. So Wi-Fi is not going to help me cutting lawns. My router is literally right across from me. It's about 8 feet away. The problem is I'm using over-the-air HD, as in antenna. Remember, like UHF, VHF? I don't know how old you are. Maybe those are foreign to you. So I'm getting it over the air, and when it comes in, it's perfect. It's just like having high-def cable or direct TV or any of that stuff. But if it's snowing out or raining out, it can affect the signal. Sometimes you get the antenna in the right spot. Apparently, right next to Godzilla, it is for me. Yeah, Dylan, I don't like where we're starting off. You don't have a Godzilla prod. No, Texas Swarm, I don't have cable. I haven't had cable since like 2020. I don't watch much TV. And what I do watch is usually available somewhere. It is Spurs ball. Castle into the paint, kicks it out. Over to Harper, back to Castle. 6 on the shot clock. Steph in the paint. Layup is no good, but he's fouled. Going to the line for 2. Sure, you can tell me your halftime snack. Good evening, Ronald. Thank you for stopping in. Bubba, give it a shot. Carlos Jeter, what's going on? Alex, I got to keep an eye on how Wemby's moving. Well, I can't now because Luke Cornett's in the game. But I didn't notice anything bad happening, but I also wasn't watching for his movement until you guys started mentioning it, and he's not in the game. Castle makes his first free throw. I'm way behind? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I know I'm not. You can say it to your blue in the face. I know I'm not. Castle's second free throw is good. 14-10. Cavs ball. I think Wemby's probably fine. I shouldn't be behind. If I am, then that's something with NBC being weird. Jared Allen with the jumper, 16-10. Mitch is way ahead of you? Like Mitch Johnson? What's always chilling? Go Spurs, go to you. It is Spurs ball under 6 minutes ago, 16-10. Castle on 3-point land. Oh, I wonder if NBC's delaying their broadcast because of Peacock. Castle with the miss. It is Cavs ball. TX Zombie, good evening to you. Good evening to everybody. Under 6 minutes ago, the Spurs offense is really sputtering right now. There's a missed layup for the Cavs. Spurs on the run. Vassell bringing up for the Spurs. Drives. Gets it out to Cornette. Over to Castle. Steph is going to get it to Dylan Harper. Harper now into the paint. Little shake and bake. Runner good. All right. You're in Texas. All right. Well, there's nothing I can do about that. I'm in Connecticut, so maybe there's a delay getting it out to the East Coast. I don't know. Probably is. If you're watching over an antenna or maybe local cable, yeah, I probably am going to be behind you. Or is YouTube latency as well. Harper with the ball over to Castle. 13 on the shot clock. Castle's going to drive into the paint. Spins around, throws it up. Tough shot. No good. Total brick. I could go for some brownies. I could really go for some brownies. Spurs down by 4, 16-12. Sam Morrell with the ball. Out in 3-point land, sitting on the Spurs logo. Gets over Jalen Tyson. 5 on the shot clock now for the Cavaliers. We drive at Darius Garland. Passes it to Allen. Allen's jumper is good. It's 18-12. Cavs up by 6, 4:25 to go in the game. Harper's going to take off in the paint. Throws it cross court. We have a corner. Nope, not a corner 3. Instead, we have a turnover by Castle. Ball's now going to go out of bounds and actually going to stay with the Spurs. So, never mind. I wish it could. Yes, I do feel like Steph's trying to do a little too much, which has been a bit of a problem with him, really since he's joined the Spurs. I like a lot of the things Stephon Castle brings to the table, but sometimes it does seem like he just tries to do too much. Cutting Lawns with the $5 super chat says, hit the thumbs up, hype the video, go Spurs go. P.S. I live in Pensacola, Florida, not in China. Okay. Steph with the ball again. Over to Harper, over to Champagny. I'm sorry, it's not Steph. It's a turnover is what it is for the Spurs. I believe that was Champagny with the turnover. Steph is checked out. Kelvin's checked in. Champagny's checked in. And now a 3 by Donovan Mitchell is no good. Champagny with the rebound. Gets it up to Vassell. Vassell's going to stop and pop a 3. No good. Probably, I didn't see his 18th. Okay. Castle at a -4. Well, Mike, that's actually not bad considering we're down by 6. I mean, somebody might be at a -6. Oh. That was a bad foul by Luke Cornett. DeAndre Hunter hits a 3. And Luke fouls him. We're about to go down by 10, guys. All right, Carlos, stay clean. Road trip, what's going on? Where is the Spurs team that beat the Thunder 3 times? They weren't there against the Jazz, and they're coming out tonight. Like, I don't know what to say, guys. I don't think Trey Murphy's a solution. Are we in a timeout? We had 3.5 minutes to go, 21-12, pending a free throw for the Cavs by Jared Allen. Mr. Jones, we've had games, though, with over 30 assists. Are they going to get him on a dangerous closeout? He didn't impede his landing. This shouldn't... No. All right, I'll give him a chuck. I don't think this should be a flagrant. He didn't jump into his landing zone. Plays under review. What's up, Ghostbuster? The Cavs beat us, I think, on December 5th. And Ashbander, I wish that was accurate, but they can lose tonight. I hope they don't. Betsy Cole's in the house. What's up, Ejo? Bonjour from Paris. This play is under review for a dangerous closeout, I believe. I don't think the Pelicans want Vassell, do they? Gosh, Beavis, and I hope not. Let's stay positive, guys. It's the first quarter. It's just the first quarter. I think we're coming out of this review. Maybe. There you go. Let's go, Spurs. Let's keep it positive. Team's off to its best start in ages. We can do this. Thanks, cutting lawns. No, Kazzy. No, we got tonight. We got the Knicks on Wednesday. I don't want to wait till 2026 again to win. I want tonight and Wednesday. I want some revenge. Grant me revenge. The crushed enemy. See them doing it before us. And hear the lamentation of their women. What's up, T-Mac? Man, this is a long review. Here we go. Common foul. All right. Common foul. Not a flagrant, Texan Swarm. It's not a flagrant. I did not think it would be, and it wasn't. So good. Now Seneco 9998. What's going on? You can get a chuck, Tony. Carlos, I appreciate that. Even if you can only make it for 5 minutes. Appreciate it. Cavs 65, exactly. Imagine the players gave up that easily. We don't want that in the players, right? I'm used to it. Cavs 65. There's a small percentage of people that if the Spurs are down, they're like, I'm out for the night. And maybe it's late. Maybe they got to work in the morning. I don't know. I will stick around for the team. Kellen Johnson in the paint. Little jumper's good. And Kellen's been phenomenal lately. I think he scored 25 or more in 2 out of the last 3 games. He was on fire from 3. He's now shooting 41% from the year, which would be a career high if you don't count his rookie year, which was very small sample size. There's a miss for the Cavs. Harper down the other end. No good. Foul. Going in line for 2. Fox did start, John Doe. You can see Pop, Oliwood. You can see Pop. I'll bring him up just for you. You guys really want Wemby to come off the bench? He's too good to be I get where there's an advantage there, but do you think he'd be happy coming off the bench the rest of his career? I know you're going to do the Ginobili thing. He didn't get drafted first overall to come off the bench. Dylan Harper's first free throw is no good. Wemby started. We had our starting lineup for... Harper missed them both. We had our starting lineup for the first time this year start a game. Now it's the projected starting lineup before the season started with Fox, Castle, Barnes, Vassell, and Wemby. They finally started the game together. It did not start great, though. It is Caswell, D. Mitch with it standing on the Spurs logo. Getting double teamed. Now we're going to have a 3 with the shot clock expiring. It almost went in, and the Cavs get the ball back. Dean Wade with a follow-up 3 in and out burger for him. 22-14, 2.5 minutes to go. Glaze Bacon, what's going on? Harper in the paint, no good. Cornet with the putback, it is good. 22-16, down by 6. Leandro, Julian Champagnie has been struggling quite a bit as of late. I cannot deny that. I think he's missed his last 12 threes. D. Mitch in the paint, no good. Wanted the foul, not going to get it. I'd like to see them let both teams play. Champagnie for 3. Prove us wrong, Julian. There we go, Julian. I haven't been able to say it in a while. Pop the Champagnie. Good grief. Finally hit a damn 3. 2 minutes to go. Spurs down by 3. He finally hit a 3. Champagnie said, "You talking smack about me? Here's what I have to say." Alex Giannis traded to the Milwaukee Bucks. Whoa, Ashbander. Let's chill with the case. Will I be live for the draft lottery? Texas Swarms, the season's not over yet. We're not even close to the draft lottery. Let's chill out. Let's get to the All-Star break. The trade action. All that's got to happen. Draft lottery is after the season ends. Way too early for that. And if the Spurs win the championship and are drafting 30th, then I probably won't be live for the draft lottery. Is Champagnie 1 of 10 now? Was it 9 in a row? Yeah, no, it's reverse psychology. Because I know they're listening. And they hear me talking smack, and they're like, well, is it really talking smack to say he's in a slump and he missed his last 10? That's not an opinion, that's fact. Or last 9 or whatever it was. If I say Julian Torbo should never play for the Spurs again, which some people have said, that would be very opinion-based and certainly talking smack. But saying Julian's struggling, he missed his last 9 threes. I mean, come on. Can we get Derek Queen? The Pelicans are, I'm sure, very happy with Derek Queen right now. And Jeremiah Fears. Justin, they both only played 5 minutes. I'm a little surprised at that. Armand Gosford's going from the Philippines. The Hawks are beating the Thunder without... What? Dylan Harper? I said this a while back. This year, the Atlanta Hawks are better without Trae Young in the lineup. Julian is shooting 29% from the last 10 games. Oh. Wow. All right, that's not very good. My name. There, I said it. I'd cut Bismack and sign Dwight Howard. Team president, what's going on? Dwight Howard? So wait, you want to cut an old player past his prime for an even older player further past his prime? Isn't Dwight Howard pushing 40? M417, anything is possible. Big R, can you make a mini post every time Julian makes a 3? I have a lot of little videos here, so for me to keep making more, which I can, I would have to start cutting a couple so I could get access to everything. Master Tintin, Darren Fox did start tonight. And thank you for that, Tony. Appreciate it. Fox started. I can't really remember if he did much, but he was out there. Nice banger wave. Walter Keldon Johnson should absolutely be in contention for 6th Man of the Year. Mitch Johnson should be in contention for Coach of the Year. Wemby, as long as he plays 65 games, will be in contention. Probably should just flat out win Defensive Player of the Year. And will be in contention for MVP. But man, the way Jokic is playing this year, right now it's his award to lose. Man's averaging a triple-double. Great weekend, Brian. What can we get from Jeremy? Honestly, 2nd round pick. He's not playing. His trade value is at an all-time low. What's up, Jose? Hi there to you. Let's get the clock running. Game is back. Spurs down by 3. And now a turnover by Cleveland. Spurs on the run. Wemby in the paint. Gets fouled. My clock's a little behind. Let me get that fixed. Wemby going to the line for 2. The Spurs were down by 10 at one point. They have stormed back. What 2 Spurs are they? Fox and Castle, man. Come on now. Team Prism, I don't disagree with that. Tony, I know the videos have slowed down a little bit. I've been busy, just busy with the comic book channel, but not just the comic book channel, busy with life stuff off of YouTube. That's kind of kept me busy during the day to not be able to do a video. But I have things planned. It's just getting them out there. I do have something I've been wanting to talk about. 2 things, so maybe I'll do it tomorrow. I'll try to do a video tomorrow. Wemby makes the first free throw. It is 22-20. He's at the line for one more. 1:44 left to go in the first quarter. Yeah, Wemby's still young. He hasn't even played 2 full years of basketball yet, has he? 70 games his first year, 6 last year, 15 this year. He's not played 164 games worth of NBA games yet. There's a 3 for the Caps, swish. Dang it. I don't know who shot that. I couldn't see his number. I didn't recognize his face. Sorry. That was a 3 for the Cavs. I'm sure of that. I don't know who shot it. Dylan Harper on 3-point land. 7 on the shot clock. Drives into the paint. Spins around. Throws it up off the glass. Good. Dylan Harper. 25-23. 1 minute to go, guys. Cleveland ball. A quick 3. That's no good. Spurs ball. Keldon will bring it up for San Antonio. Gets it out to Champagny. Champagny drops it off to Harper. Dylan back to Wemby. 10 on the shot clock. Back over to Dylan Harper. Harper with the jumper from the elbow. No good. Cornette with the rebound. Gets it out to Wemby. Wemby with a running 3. Wemby! With the running one-handed 3. We got French Vanilla on the court, by the way. French Vanilla in the air tonight. Donovan Mitchell misses a 3 for the Cavs. It is Spurs ball now up by 1. Yes, it was a one-legged 3. Wemby with the ball at the moment. Drops it off to Julian. It is Spurs ball. 8 on the shot clock. Dylan Harper with the ball. A little crossover to the legs. Starts to drive in the paint. Spins around. Falls down. And lost the ball. Wow, bad turnover by Dylan Harper. Hunter for 3, no good. The putback is no good. And the Spurs will take the lead into the second by 1. We're down by 10. French Vanilla moves like frozen molasses. Well, they're not known for their speed. I mean, come on. One guy's 7'5" and one guy is Cornette. Sorry, Luke. All right, it started off rough, but the Spurs are up by 1. TSR, why are we always winning despite playing bad ball? Like, can't be that bad. They're up by 1. Yellow go, Spurs go up. Yeah, I moved my antenna and Godzilla's not doing it anymore. Dang it. I'm sorry, guys. One of those nights. That'll work. Just move it a couple inches. That's what she said. All right, I'm back. What did you just say? Whoever left and turned their TV, I hope you stay on. Did somebody say they turned their TV off? Did somebody say they're turning their TV off when the Spurs went down by 10? Yodi! Wow, I don't know what to say. Like, giving up on the team in the first quarter, I don't know. Webby 1-1 so far on one-legged 3s this year. Nice. Carlos, what's going on, man? Good evening, Keith. Thank you for stopping in. The Hawks have a really tough schedule for January. The pick may very well be in the lottery. And I'll tell you what, I'm all for that, Dylan Harper. Chris, I mean, Dylan's got some moves. You know, he's a rookie, so he's going to make some mistakes, turn the ball over at times. But yes, he can move. Did Miss TSR give up on the team after last game? Miss TSR is at a comedy show. She can't come over. I mean, she would not be able to come over here for every game anyway. That would be really exhausting, driving back and forth. Even though she only lives 15 to 20 minutes away, depending on traffic. Doing that multiple times in a week, especially when she works 50-plus hours, that's why she's not here tonight. She has, however, been leaving the couch contingent, because if you guys don't know, a lot of these folks here that are watching the game with me are not mine. Groot is not mine. JL's not mine. They usually live at her house. Jonathan's not mine. Lives at her house. Yodi's actually not mine either, but Yodi lives here because Yodi, I mean, he's Yodi. Did I play in high school? No, Walter, I sucked at sports. I was overweight in high school, and I was overweight for the first 2 years of high school, anorexic in the third year, and by the time the fourth year rolled around, I was not playing anything. Sean Elliott doesn't call the games? He doesn't? Does he just do home games? James, I can't disagree with that. Oh, did he take one? All right, so he's 2 of 2. All right. What's up, Marsh from France? Thank you for stopping in. The Go Spurs go to you. Hey, Mike. Whatever it takes to win, man. Guys, we're at 200 thumbs up. Thank you very much. A little smaller crowd tonight. It's a Monday night. It's the Cavs, and, well, quite frankly, the Cavaliers don't have the largest fan base. Even though they have a good team, I have noticed Cavalier streams are some of our lowest watch streams. Small market, Cleveland, I guess maybe that's the issue. I suppose if LeBron was still there, it'd be different. But yeah, Cleveland, just little interest. So what I'm asking is, because we're going to have a smaller crowd tonight, if you haven't hit the thumbs up, please do so. Let's get it up to, I don't know, maybe we can get up to 300 before halftime and maybe finish at like 600-ish. I don't know. Great teams don't lose 2 in a row. All right, well, I hope we're a great team. Laugh and cry, want some Chuck? Okay. It is Cavs ball to start off the second quarter. They are down by 1. Donovan Mitchell doing a whole lot of dribbling, passes it out, and the runner is an air ball. Spurs ball. This is a horrible camera angle. Thank you for switching back. Wow, NBC, what are you doing? Darren Fox with the ball for San Antonio. Drives in the paint, out to Champagny. Champagny thought about a catch and shoot. No, now he's going to shoot a 3. In and out. He should have taken that right away. I think stopping and not popping disrupted his rhythm. There's a 3 for the Cavs. That is no good. Spurs ball, 26-25. You get to Harrison Barnes. HB. Drives in the paint. Back out to Wemby. Wemby's not going to take off. And gets fouled. We have a Carter Bryant sighting. Carter Bryant in the game. Yeah, beyond the box, I can't say I've been terribly thrilled with their coverage. Daquan Tomlin's in the game. That's who I'm getting confused on. My apologies, guys. I'm looking like, who the hell's this dude? Number 35, Naquan Tomlin. He played against us last time, too. I think he started. Wow, Henry Fist. Wemby's at the line for 2. First free throw bounces around and finally rolls in. 27-25. Yes, Wemby does have a block. So he's up to 3 games in a row. Thank you, Carlos. He said almost 600 here and 214 likes. We can do better. Let's hit that like button, guys. Appreciate that. TX Zombie, I don't even know what that is. Wemby's second free throw is good. Biggest lead in the game for San Antonio. They're up by 3. Nice, Ichiro. Little Pee-wee's Big Adventure callback. Wemby with 11 points tonight and 4 rebounds. Off to a nice start. It is Cavs ball. And on the shot clock for Cleveland. Evan Mobley gets into the paint. Tosses it out to D. Mitch. 3-pointer's good. Well tied. They're playing Carter Bryant over Sohan. I did a quick question to you guys earlier in the stream. I asked you guys if you think Jeremy Sohan would have over or under 10 minutes, and I believe almost everybody put under. There's a foul on the Cavaliers. And Carter Bryant, when you compare him to Jeremy Sohan, he's younger, cheaper, right? Lower lottery pick, 14 as opposed to 9. I think he has a higher ceiling. And it just, Jeremy looks, I'll probably do a video on this, but I don't want to keep doing these Jeremy Sohan videos, but man, I've already done 2 videos this season about maybe it's over. I know there's really nothing else to say, so maybe I won't do another Jeremy Sohan video. Fox at the line for 2. Yeah, exactly, Irie. There's nothing to say. Darren Fox at the line one more. Free throw's good. The old left-handed free throw, 30-28. Cavaliers ball. Felix, he's definitely taken a step back this year. In all facets, in my opinion. He started off the season decent. I don't know what happened. He started missing a couple threes, and then his confidence was shot. Maybe I do have a video to talk about. I don't know. DeAndre Hunter is just going to... Nope, he's going to pass the ball. Tomlin for 3. At the buzzer. Cavs retake the lead. There's an alley-oop to Wemby, and he flies out of bounds. And he took a... Wemby takes a lot of shots to the face here. Did he get hit in the head again? No whistle. Did he get hit in the face? All right, they're not showing a replay. You guys, did Wemby take a shot? Well, Tony, I gave it Area 51 earlier. I actually like to have Area 51 on the court if I'm going to play it, which they're, well, Castle's checking in. Let's see if they do something. Let's give them a chance to get a legit Area 51. And Michael Chandler, he should not be doing that. M417, it's defining the time. Tomlin, no good. Wemby will bring it up the court for the Spurs. Drops it off to Fox. Fox is going to drive in the paint, almost loses it, and then does lose it. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to stay with the San Antonio Spurs. I think also because M417, because we talk about so much during the live streams now, it's hard to find subjects sometimes when we've already addressed it in a live stream. Harrison Barnes for 3. 33-31. Jalen Tyson, he's not in the game at the moment. I don't know if he's done for the... Wow, Naquan Tomlin with another 3. Wemby does need some Kareem goggles. Wemby with the ball at the moment. He's going to launch a 3. In and out, Burger. Donovan Mitchell with the rebound. 34-33, 9 minutes to go. Cavs up by 1. On the shot clock for the Cavs. Man, they're playing everybody tonight. What's going on? Is Lonzo Ball available? I don't think Ball has played at all. Hunter, no good. Spurs step out of bounds. Carter Bryant stepped out of bounds. Does anybody know if Lonzo Ball is out? Well, Wemby's coming out, Tony, so I don't know if a MVP would be appropriate at the moment. He's sitting. Mr. Jones, our three-point defense has been shoddy. A good offensive foul on the Cavaliers. Spurs ball. All right. Pollock, he might not have the stamina he had yet. He was out for a month. I don't know if he's 100% game shape yet. Young guy, I mean, maybe? Both teams with 5 turnovers to start the game, so sloppy basketball on both sides of the court. Castle's going to drop it off to Fox. Get it to Harrison. Harrison's going to launch a 3. No good. DeAndre Hunter with the rebound. Cavs ball to get up the court quickly. Spurs get back in transition. Kind of an ugly game for both teams. Naquan Tomlin, no good from the other corner. He hit 2 threes from the bottom corner on my TV. Tried a 3 on the other side, no good. And Carter Bryant into the paint, throws down a dunk, and it gets rejected by the rim. There's a lid on that rim. Jared Allen with a backward shot. And 1. Are we 3 of 10 from 3? That sounds all right. Carter Bryant, he just lost the ball. Dang. Patriots Stadium is not close, Tony. It's over 90 minutes away, I believe. It's not around the corner. I hate driving to Boston. So, free throw's no good. Spurs ball, 36-33. I wonder if Wemby's got a bloody mouth or something. He's holding a towel against his mouth. He took a shot in the face earlier. It is Spurs ball. Fox with a corner 3. There we go. Hand over fist. That's a darn good question. Why is he not in Austin? It is Cavs ball. Darius Garland zips it around. They have 11 on the shot clock. Jared Allen pull-up jumper, no good. Fight for the rebound. Spurs come down with it. And we're going to have a foul in Cleveland. Yeah, Greco, I was ready to get excited on that dunk, and didn't happen. Cap 65, that's Carter Bryant. That's our rookie. All tied up at 36. Champagne could be in Austin. I don't know about that. I know he's been struggling. Fox pull up in the paint. Back rim, no good. Cavs ball, 7 minutes to go. I'm for my son. Yes, they are. Do you think Carter's going to be on Shaq and a fool now because he missed the dunk? And a two-handed dunk at that. Jared Allen to the paint. I think that was blocked by Cornette. He's now going to take a three. No good. And the ball's going to get poked out of bounds. Spurs ball. Boy, both offenses really struggling tonight. We have a timeout. Tied at 36. Both, yeah, this is a low-scoring game for sure. Is it good defense, bad offense, or both? I think it's both. Carlos, what are you talking about? Does Carter Bryant drink Sprite? Who was the... Oh, no, wait. Oh, shoot. Was it Grant Hill drink Sprite? Was that the commercial? Does Grant Hill drink Sprite? Or am I totally crazy? I want to say it's Grant Hill. Leon, yes, Landro, this is going to be a grind-out type of win. This is not coming easy tonight. You can tell already. Unless something crazy happens, both teams are going neck and neck. Right to play to mine? Check. It was Grant Hill. Thank you, Matt. Somebody check those rims. We have 7 points in the second. It's 11-10. Cleveland's outscored us 11-10. All right, Chad is confirming it was Grant Hill drink Sprite. Grant Hill was so freaking good for the Pistons. For those of you that might not be old enough and don't know the Grant Hill story, he had an ankle injury one year, his last really big year in the NBA. I mean, he still had good seasons after that, but the last time he was like one of the best players in the NBA. He played through the playoffs with this ankle injury. And I don't remember the exact injury that he had, but playing through the playoffs with that injury just exacerbated it, and then he was never the same. He missed a ton of time. I think he went to... I can't remember if he played one more in Detroit or if he went right to Orlando and just missed a bajillion games his whole time in Orlando and was just never the same player. It sucks because he was so fun to watch when he was in Detroit. Carter Bryant needs Snickers? Okay. Jokic got hurt. What, tonight? Was it a broken ankle, Felix? Ended up wrecking his career. It altered the course of his career. He was fantastic back in the day. He was kind of like early prototype for what LeBron's done in the NBA or what Jokic is doing. What I mean by that is a guy that could score, could play defense, could get rebounds, could get passes. He was doing a little bit of everything. And then that injury, and then, yeah. You want to see the game, Carlos? Okay, man. I will show you the game.
Thunder, 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 dunk of justice.
Yeah, trying to be tough doesn't always work. Letting some players in the corner is part of the defense strategy of Spurs, but it should be bad. Yeah, bad shooters, not good shooters. So it was Jokic. I didn't know he was hurt. This is tonight? Penny or Hardaway too? Yeah, Penny his first year. I mean, we could go down the list. Penny Hardaway his first few years, and then he was never the same. Derrick Rose is one that comes up a lot, where he was phenomenal his first few years. Did Derrick Rose win an MVP his first few years, or was it MVP contention? I don't remember. Don't troll me in the chat. I just don't remember. I mean, we have a lot of players that started off so promising. Bill Walton, if you're going back, before a lot of our time, won a championship, and I think he might have been Finals MVP, and then his legs just did not hold up. Keldon in the paint. The runner is no good. Fouled, going to the line for 2. Carter does need time to develop. It was MVP Rose. Okay. Yao Ming. Yao at least had a few good years before the injuries really caught up to him. D Rose is definitely one of the... Did I show you the Thunder dunk of Justice? No, I showed you the game, didn't I? Did I show you the wrong one? Keldon's first free throw is good. What's up, get tomorrow? D Rose, the youngest MVP in history. That's right. Man, so much promise in. Ugh. Kellen makes both free throws, 38-36. Brandon Roy from Portland Trailblazers. He had a good, Bubba? 4-year run. And I think, I want to say, was it both his knees? The cartilage was gone? Or one of the knees, the cartilage was gone? His knees faded quick. We have a foul on Stephon Castle. 38-36, Spurs up by 2. Why are you trying to make the Jackals? Paul, it is Greg Oden. There. A bust, but I will stand by an injury bust, not a talent bust. There's a 3 for the Cavs, no good. Keldon with the rebound. Harper will bring it up for the Spurs. A little over 6 minutes to go. Spurs up by 2. Harper's going to drive into the paint. Gets run into and loses out of bounds. That's a turnover. Cobra Kai. I love the Cobra Kai show. Harper is struggling with turnovers today, is he not? Is that 2 or 3 on Dillon already? Garland runner in the paint. No good. Cornette with the rebound. Gets it to Dillon Harper. Harper will bring it up the court. Zips on over to HB. HB with a corner 3. In and out. This is an extremely low scoring game. Garland fakes the 3. And Jared Allen putting some moves on in the paint. Finally gets it off the glass, and it's good. 38-0. Headband power. Stephon Castle ball now for the Spurs into the paint. And now leaps to Cornette. Boom! Shakalaka! The Castle-Cornette connection. Teams just leave Cornette in the dunker spot, and he gets the easy oop from Castle. We have a missed 3 for Cleveland. Keldon Johnson just went down. I didn't see what happened. Now we're going to have a foul on Luke Cornette. And it looks like we have 2 free throws coming up by Greg Porter Jr. Getting a little hectic out there. Yes, White Castle. You know what's all right, so there's a good example of what happens on the play is Stephon Castle is driving into the paint. Evan Mobley leaves. Jared Allen leaves Luke Cornette. And as soon as Steph sees that, he throws it up in the air for an easy dunk. So that's the defender going to help. And help defense is leaving Cornette open. MetLife is 90 minutes to 2 hours away, I think. The Cornette contest. We haven't seen it a lot this year, have we? Bubba, Greg Oden showed a lot of promise in college and showed a little his rookie year. But just the injuries just decimated him so quick. Probably should not have been taken number 1 overall. For those that don't remember, Greg Oden was an injury bust. And the player drafted after him, correct me if I'm wrong, was Kevin Durant. Now a foul on Sam Morrell. This is not what I was expecting tonight. But, sometimes you get a defensive game. As long as the Spurs win, it is what it is. I'll take a win. Stephon Castle was fouled, and he's going to the line for 2. I assume we're in the bonus then. Yes, we are. We're in the bonus, guys. Greg Oden is not the worst, Carlos. Guys, who's the dude? Steph missed the first free throw. Who's the guy the Cleveland Cavaliers drafted right before LeBron? Is it Anthony Bennett? Is that it? Anthony Bennett? He's considered one of the biggest, if not biggest, draft busts in NBA history. It is Bennett. Come on, Bennett. Drop that chicken soup gun. It was Anthony Bennett. Yeah, I'm going to say Bennett's worse than Greg Oden. Oden at least got hurt, but showed some kind of promise. Bennett just sucked right out of the gates, and he didn't score in his first 10 games or something. 5 minutes to go. 41-40. Spurs up by 1. Not anymore as Jared Allen gets in the paint and throws it up off the glass. 42-41. He is really feeling that headband tonight. Spurs ball down by 1. Cornette out in 3-point land. Zips it around to Keldon Johnson. Keldon turns it over. Was trying to get it back to Cornette. Turnover. And Champagnie now with the steal. Gets it up to Harper. All right. Turnover Cavs. Back to Champagnie. Over to Cornette. Will we see Cornette take a 3 this year for the Spurs? Not looking good. Back to Keldon. Keldon going to back his man up. Spins around. Gets into the paint. Gets by him. Layup. No good. Fouled. Going to the line for 2. Darko. Yeah. Darko was a bust. And then, of course, even though he wasn't really a big bust, it's the player that was drafted after him. And I'm referring to, is it the 1984 draft? Not of the year for sure, But you guys know what I'm talking about. Akeem Olajuwon, number 1. Sam Bowie, number 2. Michael Jeffrey Jordan at number 3. First free throw is good for Kellen. Sells checking back in for the Spurs. So is Donovan Mitchell. Brad, go Spurs, go to you. I know, James. Could have had Jordan in 84 and Kevin Durant in 08. Not 08. No, before that. Way before that. Durant's before 08, isn't he? Thank you, Danny. I was hoping to get Durant likes before halftime. Maybe people are just, sleepy tonight, and they'll be in a little bit. They'll be in after halftime. Keldon made both free throws. Now, Olajuwon made sense as the number 1 pick, Carlos. The Blazers didn't draft Jordan, from what I understand, because they already had Clyde Drexler, and they didn't want to draft another guard. They could have put Jordan at the 2 and moved Clyde to the 3. Clyde was 6'7", I believe. I don't know how that would have worked out. Drexler and Jordan. I'm guessing probably pretty good. What about the dude with the mullet that got drafted by the Bobcats? Oh, shoot. Oh, boy. I think I know what you're talking about. I don't remember his name. Cavs ball. Jared Allen pull-up jumper. Bounces off the rim twice. No good. Champagne Skies for the rebound. Small forwards. Yeah, you're right, JB. That's a good point. Castle's going to drive into the paint. Pump, pump, pump. Passes it over to Harper, and it's going to get poked out of bounds. Darren Fox checking back in for the Spurs. Diabetic Pete Maravich. What? 43-42, under 4 minutes to go. Shabasha the Great. Yes, that is actually, a lot of people are talking about the Spurs draft this year. Draft talent with Dylan Harper, or draft fit, which would have probably been Ace Bailey. Castle forces a shot in the paint, and it's good. Ace Bailey's not been playing good with Utah, has he? Because, all signs pointed the Spurs needed a forward, not another guard. Bailey would have been the fit. But the attitude was not there. There's a turnover by the Cleveland Cavaliers. Spurs on the run. Castle into the paint. Fouled. Going to line for 2. All right. I don't think Ace Bailey's played well at all, has he? He's been nice. All right, let me go pull it up. 2 shots for Stephon Castle. Ace Bailey, how you doing in your rookie year? And he is young, right? He's like, what, 19-ish? He's 19. Ace Bailey's shooting splits are 44, 36, 67. First free throw is good for Stephon Castle. He's averaging 3 rebounds, 1.5 assists, 10 points in 24 minutes a game. Not great, but not bad. For a 19-year-old rookie, he's doing kind of what you would expect him to do. His rebounding kind of sucks from what it looks like, but otherwise, it's not been terrible. Castle makes them both, 47-42. I believe that's the biggest lead of the game for the Spurs. Mel Music TV, thank you for stopping in. Can HB get another 3 points? What? Was Durant drafted in 08? It seemed like it was longer than that. Is it only 08? No, Kevin Durant played for the Seattle Supersonics. Gosh, maybe you're right. And we have another foul. Maybe you're right. It just feels like longer ago, but maybe LeBron's throwing me off. Yeah, because Durant's only 30. You know what? Durant's like 5 years younger than LeBron, right? 4 or 5. Yeah, actually, that makes sense now. So he was drafted in 07. All right. So it was earlier than 08, but it was just by 1 year. We're in a timeout, guys. I think I'm getting thrown off, Bubba, because I'm conflating him with LeBron James, who's 41, and LeBron's first year was, I think that's the issue, is I'm thinking of LeBron, and that they came up at the same time. KD came out a few years later. LeBron 03, yep, I got it. They're both old for the NBA. I mean, Durant's still playing at a high level. I mean, he's a scorer, he's a shooter. LeBron, I don't know, Carlos, you like the Lakers too. How you feel about LeBron this year? I hear offensively he could still turn it on. I hear defensively he's checked out. And the dude's over 40, so I mean, I'm not surprised. Was CP3 05? 1 year, James. And 1 year is a long time. So much of 1 year, James, that in that 1 year, the Seattle Supersonics were no more. Because he played his first year in Seattle, and then he became the Oklahoma City Thunder. So that 1 year, a lot happened. Have you seen the Hawks' upcoming schedule? I've heard they have a tough schedule. Spawn, I agree. LeBron? All right, so while we're talking about LeBron James, because he's coming up, I really wish he stayed with Cleveland and retired to Cleveland. Not his whole career. He started with Cleveland. He went to Miami, did his thing. Fine, so be it. Came back to Cleveland. I wish he stayed there and retired there. What'd you miss, Spawn? The Spurs started off sluggish, and they're now up by 5. It's been a slow team offensively, or slow game offensively for both teams. Durant will average 18 when he's 50. Oh, I do need to shut the poll down. I think it's been up long enough. So 91% say the Spurs and 9% say the Cavs. 699 votes. Yeah, Mr. Scott Trotch, it's a Monday night. People are back to work. This is not a marquee matchup. The Cavs aren't a big draw, and I can say that confidently because I've been on YouTube for 6 years as TSR Sports, over 6 years, and whenever the Spurs have played the Cavs, it's generally one of the lower rated. If we're doing like Nielsen ratings games, it is what it is. I mean, I'm a Spurs fan, whether we're playing, I mean, everybody's a Spurs fan, but I'm interested in the team, whether we're playing a big team like the Lakers or the Warriors or the Cavs. LeBron is playing okay, but he needs to go home and rest. Okay. The highest rated live stream? Do you mean thumbs up or live viewers? I know the most people we've ever had watching was during the 2022 NBA draft. That was 7,400. The most watched Spurs stream was this month, the NBA Cup game against the Thunder. I think we had 4,800. So that stream was popping. All right, Mr. Scott Trotch. If you don't know how to hit the thumbs up, my man Groot's going to show you how. So if you are on your phone, which probably a lot of you are, and you're like, I don't know what this guy's talking about. I don't see a thumbs up. Your chat. You got to minimize your chat. Whoop. And there's going to be a thumbs up that pops up right there underneath the TSR Sports video. Give it a little boop. That's how you become a member and sponsor of TSR Sports. It also helps the channel. Bring the chat back up, and you are good to go. What do you think? I am Groot. All right. He is Groot. Mel, Wemby is in double digits. Are you asking how many I think he'll score for the whole game? I don't know, 30? What cities would I like to see get an expansion? Yes, Prod, I do have a video with 1.2 million views. That is the most watched video by far on the channel. There's a jumper by Evan Mobley. No good in the paint. Spurs ball. Whoops. I missed one of Cornet's free throws. It's 49-42. My apologies, Luke. Castle into the paint. Bucket is good. Spurs are up by 9, guys. You know what, Tony? You can, but Wemby needs to be on the court when I do the Wemby. JBG, we got the Spurs Yodi from Amazon. They had been on out of stock for a long time. It looks like they're getting the Fiesta Yodis in. And once they get the Yodis in, I will start doing Yodi giveaways again because I really enjoyed giving away Yodis. There's a miss for the Cavaliers. Spurs up by 9, looking to extend the lead. Oh, Adrian, the Kai. I like covering Kai, but it looks like he's done. Vassell's pull-up jumper is no good. I haven't heard anything on Kai. His social media is quiet. I know he's been out rehabbing his ACL, and this is actually a defensive foul on the Cavaliers. We're going to get 2 free throws out of this. City jersey. So, Yodi has, a regular Spurs jersey on. The City jersey is the Fiesta jersey with the 3 or the 4 or 5. I don't know. The stripes. There's a little Fiesta Yodi now. So once they look like they have them in stock at Amazon, I can actually ship them out. We'll start giving away Yodis. Hopefully next month. Bro, next year you're going to have something interesting from you. Is that right? Adrian, you can never have too much girth. First free throw is good for Cornet. And French Vanilla is on the court again for the second time tonight. French Vanilla in the air tonight. Prod because he's bedhead Cornet. 52-42. Biggest lead in the game for San Antonio. Cornet makes the second one. 11-point lead. Manuel, what's going on? Spurs on a 12-0 run in the last 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Not Alien Head, it's Bedhead. There's a missed three for the Spurs. Wemby with the rebound, gets it up to Vassell. Vassell on three-point lane, gets it back to Wemby. Over to Fox. Fox back to Wemby. Traveled. Ayo! Are you talking about Ayo from the Bulls? In my Spurs 2K rebuild, Vassell left it to the Pelicans after winning a championship. Spurs have 8 turnovers. The Cavaliers have 7, so it's not been a clean game by either team. Darius Garland running around with the ball. Throws up an alley-oop, and Evan Mobley throws it down. Nice. That's all I could say. Nicely done. Spurs ball. Minute 25 to go. Up by 9, 53-43. I'm sorry, 53-44. Champagne in the paint. Layup good. That's right, James. I said it. I suppose you can. Like, that would be too much. Just saying. There's a drive and a miss. Trying to get over the outstretched hand to Wemby. Wemby's going to bring it up the court. And the weather is getting bad outside, and my signal just went... Ooh, come on, signal. Clean up. The one thing went over there, HD. Adrian, yes, there it is. Knicks versus the Spurs, December 31st, 7 p.m. And I believe Miss TSR will be live. Murrow for 3, good. Dang it, Sam. And the Cavs are now on a 5-0 run, I believe. It is Spurs ball. Stephon Castle with an alley-oop, and Wemby missed it! They couldn't complete the alley-oop. Oh my gosh, I don't say that often on this channel. And now Mitchell's fouled down the other end. A blown alley-oop by the Spurs. Hey, Mars. Beach report looked like a non-contact knee injury. Mr. Jones, is that for Jokic? Adrian, snow does suck. So does ice. And really cold. 55-47. And a challenge by Mitch? I don't know what this challenge is for. I missed it. All right, we got a challenge. I didn't quite catch what the challenge was. Kobe, what's going on? The Joker knee injury, yeah. He'll be all right. It's not like it's nothing serious. He'll be out for a week or something. He'll be fine. Appreciate y'all hanging out here on a Monday night. Oh, Alex, they're challenging the foul by Castle. Okay. Hopefully, what's going on? Wemby left 6 points off the board in the last 3 possessions. Leandro, he's not perfect. Do you think Las Vegas would be a great basketball city? James? I don't know. The Raiders are currently there, stinking. Jokic hyperextended his left knee. Yeah, he might be out for a week or two then. Gabriel, what's going on? Thank you for stopping in. So latecomers, I would say 30 minutes a game was where I like to see Wemby. Actually looks like Castle got all ball there, Caesar. I think that might be a good challenge. Oh, he hit the arm. Nah, bad challenge. I saw the other angle. That was a bad challenge. We lost a challenge. From the first angle, it looked like he got all ball, but the second angle, he got a lot of arm first. They just said that was the Spurs' 14th. They said just the 14th challenge. So our team's challenging every game, but the Spurs aren't? I mean, use it or lose it, right? Spurs are 50% this year. Mitch Johnson, 7 wins and 7 losses when it comes to challenges. Tony with the $10 super chat says, Wemby annoys me at times, man. What? I mean, you could say that about any player, Tony. We really could. I mean, I get what you're saying. Like, what drove me crazy with Wemby was not so much anymore, but when we'd have those games where Wemby was 2 of 10 from 3, I'm like, stop taking 3s. You're so good in the paint. Get some 2s. So I get what you're saying. Castle gets to me sometimes with all the turnovers. Sorry, Jonathan. Mr. Jones, you can share the video. A consequence for the bad challenge is you can't make another challenge and you lose a timeout. It's a 6-point game now. The Spurs have absolutely let the Cavaliers back into this game. And they just said the Spurs were up by 11 a few moments ago. It's now down to 6 point. Carlos Jeter with the heart super chat. Thank you for the emoji, Carlos. And now a turnover by San Antonio. Thank you, Carlos. Appreciate it. Ah. The shot clock is off. The Cavs are on a run right now. Donovan Mitchell, guarded by Champagnie. Little crossover, spin move, crossover, gets into the paint. Loses the ball. And it's Spurs ball. We have 1.5 seconds on the clock to try to make something happen. Are we just going to throw up a full court three? Yep. And hit the backboard, no good. The Spurs are up. Castle has 3 turnovers in the first half. Oh my God. Steph. That is way too many. 50% is a good percentage. All right, Tony, you're having a brownie, right, or something? We're up. The Spurs are up. I can't be too disappointed, can I? We're at halftime, and we're up. It could be down 5. It could be down a lot more. In Texas Swarms, thankfully the Cavs had a worse first half. We're up. Sohan did not play JPG. 0 minutes. I'd say it was a good half, but the Spurs are up. I'm saying it could be worse. We're up by 6. We could be down by 16. I'll take a bad half and up by 6. I'm getting all the stats, Tyree. Both teams not playing their best basketball. Thank you, guys. We got this 300 thumbs up. Hopefully we can get to 600 before the game is over. We have not had a Spurs stream not get to 600 thumbs up. I don't want this to be the first. Stats. Let's get to the stats. Some of these stats are good. Some of them are bad. Some of them are real bad. Where is this game? The Hawks are beating the Thunder 74-70. What in the actual what is happening there? Are the Thunder just like collapsing because they lost to the Spurs so much now they can't beat anybody? For the Cleveland Cavaliers, Dean Wade with 6, Jared Allen with 12, Evan Mobley 4, Donovan Mitchell with 5, Darius Garland 4. Off the bench for the Cavs, DeAndre Hunter with 7, Naquan Tomlin with 6, Sam Morrell with 3, Jalen Tyson with 0, Greg Porter Jr. with 7. They are going right now with a 3, 6, 9, 10-man rotation. Wait, I got one guy that's on here. Thomas Bryant hasn't played. Let's get him out of the way. What's up with Lonzo Ball? Is he injured? What's wrong with Ball? Honestly, don't know. For the Cavaliers, they are shooting 36, 32, 83. Rough night from the field from them. They have 7 turnovers. The Spurs have 10 turnovers. The Spurs are shooting 41, 29, 86. The Cavs have taken 6 free throws. We've taken, oh my gosh. We are actually being saved by free throws. The Spurs have taken 22 free throws tonight, channeling their inner free throw merchant, if you will. For San Antonio, Harrison Barnes with 3 points, Victor Wembanyama with 11 and 7, De'Aaron Fox with 7 points, but he's only 2 of 8 from the field. Devin Vassell has 0. He's 0 for 3 from the field, 3 rebounds, a turnover. Devin Vassell has more turnovers than points. That is no bueno at all. Stephon Castle with 11 points, 3 of 7 from the field, 5 of 6 from the line, 2 rebounds, 4 assists. He has 2 turnovers, not 3. Same amount of turnovers as De'Aaron Fox. The whole team's been struggling with the turnovers tonight. Off the bench, Keldon Johnson with 6, Julian Champagnie with 5, Carter Bryant with 0. His one shot was a missed dunk. Luke Cornett with 8 and 6, and Dylan Harper with 4 points. And he has 2 turnovers as well. So we have a lot of guys struggling with turnovers. Ironically enough, and you don't see this happen often, I'm looking at the plus and minus. Take it for what you will. Wemby is a -7 and Cornett is a +19. When's the last time we saw Wemby in the negative and his backup at a huge positive? I don't think that's happened recently. The Spurs are up 55-49. 55-49. It could be losing. Not a great first half, but a win's a win. So I'll take the higher score. Devin is having a really rough night. Barnes, Vassell, Champagny, they are like captain inconsistent when it comes to their shooting. Ian Fist, Sohan's got fans. Believe it or not, he's got fans and supporters. And I think the people that want Jeremy Sohan to work out for the Spurs are questioning, like, is he playing? Is he playing? He's not. I think it's safe to say he's not in the rotation anymore. We've had quite a few games where he's played under 10 minutes. He hasn't scored. It's 3 games in a row he hasn't scored now? I don't know. It looks like he's done. And yes, Adrian, Sohan was the 9th overall pick in the 2022 NBA draft. He's never quite fit with the team with point Sohan and center Sohan. And now I think the Spurs are ready to move on. We're seeing Carter Bryant get his minutes now. What's up, Beak? So thank you for stopping in. Is it time to trade Vassell Barnes for Trey Murphy? Are the Pelicans going to want Vassell and Barnes for Trey Murphy? I would think probably not. We can have a better second half. Yeah, what really sucks is I just saw in the chat, so I want to address what you just said there. Is Damian, the 2021 and 22 draft are looking like they're wasted. And that hurts. You know, you could look at it on the flip side. Well, if they nailed it in 21 or 22, maybe they don't get Wemby in 23. I get that. But it really was 2 wasted drafts. The Primo pick was an absolute nightmare. And then the following year, they take Sohan, Branham, and Wesley. That doesn't work out. Vicso, bigger forward. At the 4, power forward. That being said, I'll give Brian Wright. I'll defend him a little bit. While I didn't love the Jeremy Sohan pick, I wanted Jalen Duren, which you can see on the channel if you want to go watch it. The Malachi Branham pick at the time was considered a steal. And a lot of NBA analysis gave the Spurs an A for that pick. A minus, whatever. It obviously did not work out. Hindsight's always 20/20, but if you're taking a guy that's projected to go higher, or analysis are considering a steal, scouting reports are saying it was a great draft pick, I can't sit here and say at the time of the draft I was upset with it because everybody was saying it was a good pick. That being said, taking 2 guards in that draft, I don't know if that was the way to go. Strange night. Yes, yep, very strange. Yeah, Nick, I'm not feeling a good flow for the Spurs in this game, but they are up by 6. Kelvin's been good for us. So, if you're trading for Trey Murphy, he's likely starting at the 3 spot, right? He's not big enough to be a 4, so what are we doing at the 4? We still need a legit power forward. You're not starting Sohan, I presume. Not this year, Texas Swarm. It's really risky to... I hate to say it, but there's a lot of load management in the NBA these days. And I can only imagine getting tickets for a game the first week of December to see the Spurs, fly out there, and Wemby and Castle are not playing. No Area 51 at all, which I'd be crushed that 2 guys aren't playing. Miss TSR, I'm sure would want to see Castle play, and Wemby, of course. But it's expensive to fly out to San Antonio. It was expensive to stay there. Tickets now are more expensive, I got to assume, than they've been in years. When I went to see the Spurs in 2022, the Kelman year, I sat 4 to 6 rows behind the Spurs bench. 6 rows the first game, 4 rows the second game. And I think the tickets were under $200 both nights. I don't know how many of you guys have been to a game recently. How much does it cost to sit 5 rows behind the Spurs? I'm just taking the average. 5 rows behind the Spurs. What are we talking about in 2025? Is that $500 to sit that close to the Spurs? Is it $1,000 now? What are we looking at? Thank you, TX Zombie. Herb Jones has not been getting much playing time, he's missed a lot of time in New Orleans lately. You can get another Chuck Tony. Yeah, 500 plus easily hand over fist. Now I got to times that by 2. And I would want to see at least 2 games while I'm there, right? That would make sense. So now we're looking at least 2 Gs plus flight, plus stay, plus rental car. That's going to be like a $3,000 plus vacation, which isn't terrible for a vacation. But some of it is contingent on something I don't have control over. But part of my enjoyment is whether the guys are going to play or not. What if somebody got injured a day before I come out there? It's like, well, Wemby's out, Castle's out, or Fox is out. You know what I mean? It's so... I honestly was disappointed in my last trip to San Antonio. Not because of meeting you guys, but when I went to see the Spurs, Pop was not at either game. I didn't get to see Pop coach. I did see him get to coach previously at a Wizards game. But those two games, Pop wasn't there. He had I don't know if it was a death in the family or a medical issue that kept him out, but Pop was not there for either game. And then the second game, I chose because it was David Robinson bobblehead night. And I was like, I know I won't be sitting next to him. He'll actually be on the other side of the court because he sits on the away side, but I will be right there in line, with David Robinson. Now, it's like my favorite player of all time, my favorite athlete, will be at the game, and I'll be watching him on his night. David didn't come to his bobblehead night, so I didn't get to see Pop, I didn't get to see the Admiral, and I got the Spurs blown out, not once, but both games. Yeah, of course he goes to every game now. December 2022, keep crying in Houston. It was the Pelicans and the Suns, December 5th-ish. Yeah, road trip. I do feel cursed. So that's got me a little, if I'm being honest, a little apprehensive to fly out to Texas again because all the people I want to see might not be there. Now, I want to get that super chat and tell you guys a saving grace. Landon, thank you for the $2 super chat. Says Vassell, Sohan, and the Hawks pick for Trey Murphy. The Hawks picked from 27. Do we still have that pick? I think we do. Yeah, maybe. The Texas Storms, I could do that. Now, the saving grace for both those nights, that trip, is in one of the games, I think it was the second game, the Spurs are getting blown out by the Suns by like 30. Game is over at halftime. They look lifeless. One of you guys, a viewer, worked at the arena and said, hey, you want a tour of the arena? Got me some free nachos, a free soda. One of you guys really hooked me up. I don't remember his name. I'm sorry. It's been 3 years. Might not even be viewing anymore. I don't know. Maybe he is and just doesn't chat. Whatever the case may be. Is one of you guys hooked me up. DJ Rose with the $2 super chat says, Rams going to make me crash out. Go Spurs. I'm guessing they're not playing well. Thank you for the super chat, DJ Rose. My football season ended many weeks ago as a New York Giants fan. All right. So I'm getting a tour of the arena. I've got my nachos in one hand. I got my soda in my other, so my hands are full. Now, I've told you guys this story before, but for those that haven't heard it, as I'm walking around the upper floor where the penthouse suites are, come around the corner, there he is, grabbing a piece of cake. Tim Duncan. I'm walking up, and now I'm like literally 3 feet away from Tim Duncan. I don't know what to do because I'm not expecting him. I was like, I didn't even say anything. I just kind of stared. I was like, in my head, I'm like, Tim Duncan's getting a piece of cake. He grabs his cake, turns around, and goes back into his suite. I assume he's with family and friends, so I wasn't going to yell at his name or anything. But I got to see Timmy. And then the other saving grace was meeting Sean Elliott after the game, which I've heard he does a lot, getting to meet him, get a picture, get an autograph. And even though I didn't get to meet, probably will never get to meet David, let's be honest at this point, I got to meet Sean Elliott, and that was really awesome. And then more importantly, I got to meet quite a few guys when I was out on the trip. A lot of you came up to me and said, hey, I love the channel. I had lunch with a couple of you while I was out there, so that was a highlight too. Dan Jones Garcia is currently, isn't he in Austin? Yeah, I got box seats, see Tim of the suites ever. I never said. Hey, what do you say? I want to know what to say. Should I ask Tim if you want to? Tim, you want a nacho? Yeah. William Juby, what's going on? Thank you for stopping in. William, I was looking for you Sunday at the comic show. I was hoping you'd make it. I didn't actually think you'd make it. It was in Bristol. I don't know if Bristol's a haul for you. But I do go to shows in New England. So if you are, I don't know if you follow Philobox Comics, but I do sometimes post what shows I'm going to either on the channel or on the Instagram. It'd be cool to run into you at a comic show, if that's your thing at all. Bonjour Arno. 2015. Well, prices were different then. Wemby made turnovers and missed a dunk. And he's not perfect. Look, all our guys are going to make mistakes. And because, Wemby is the centerpiece of the team, it's going to be a little more glaring when he makes a mistake. But he's not perfect. He's human. Maybe Timmy's a big fan of TSR Sports. Big, I would like that too. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate it. Oh, nice lights out. Sean Elliott's the only Spur I've met in person. Just the one. Like, actually met, talked to, and got a picture with, that type of thing. How many burgers does Zion eat tonight? 6. We go at 6. David Jones-Garcia is on the sidelines from one David to another. Okay. Players are on the court. The quarter 3 is about to resume, or about to start, should I say, and the Spurs are up by 6. I know some of you didn't like the way they looked in the first half. They're up. That priest come out. Okay. One of these days, my mega power. All right, sounds good, William. Sounds good. How far are you from Central Connecticut? Like a half hour, an hour, somewhere in there, so I can get a ballpark. Let's just say Hartford, because that's Central Connecticut. I don't live in Hartford, but that's Central Connecticut. It's the capital. Cavs ball. Jared Allen with the ball, and it's a turnover. All right, Spurs ball. Let's extend the lead. Yes, spurred quarter, exactly. The spurred quarter. Fox with the ball out in three-point land, gets the switch, got Mobley on him. And Fox is going to actually just pass it out to Devin. All right. Devin with the jumper. That's Devin Vassell's first bucket. Vassell's first bucket of the night with the shot clock expiring, a timely one. All right. Mobley with the ball, challenges Wemby, throws it up high over his head. Brick City. Spurs ball up by 8. Let's go. 45. Okay, Williams, so you're not too far from me. Wemby for 3. Oh. Nope. All right. Defense chance of getting a little loud in San Antonio. Dean Wade's going to drive, throws it up. Man in. Nice drive, Dean. D-dubs. Wow, Carlos, that is a lot of seconds. Dang. Yes, it is, Aiden. It's a very low score tonight. Hey, sometimes it happens. Vassell into the paint. Up off the glass. No good. Vassell's now, what, 1 of 5 or something? Yeah, not his best night. And Evan Mobley in transition gets ahead of the Spurs, throws it down, and Mitch is going to call a timeout. Four-point game. We're in a timeout. Very low scoring. But we're up. Just keep the lead. It is, no, it's in San Antonio, Tony. So when I have this, whatever you guys, actually just a little FYI for you. When you're watching the games on this, or when you're watching the stream, whoever is on the right is always the home team. So the name of the video is Cleveland Cavaliers versus San Antonio Spurs. The Spurs are the home team. Spurs are on the right here. Over here, Knicks versus Spurs. The Spurs are on the right. So whoever's on the right is the home team. When can Wemby go back to the bench? What do you want him coming off the bench? I want to keep him in the starting lineup. I could go for some churros, by the way, Carlos. I had what did I have last night? Leave the gun, take the... Shoot. The Godfather. Cannoli. I had a cannoli last night. Mark and life as a Spurs content creator. I got to take the good and bad. When players are playing well, a lot of fans support them. When the players are playing bad, it's trade them or bench them. It's not everybody. It's a small portion, but that's that's how they feel. I don't agree with it, but I guess I get it. And there's been players I want to see get less playing time. I can't think of anybody off the top of my head. Biombo, who's not going to get playing time. Let's have yes, Jay, there you go. Yeah, hand or fist. I remember to leave the gun. And I was like, take the what? I'm like, I just ate one last night. The chocolate chips, the cream. What's that, Tony? You should know what? I don't know what we're referencing. Why don't you put blah at Spurs or Spurs versus blah? I feel like that at symbol. I could do that. That would make sense. But the versus thing's just kind of been this channel's it's been this thing with the versus thing on the thumbnail. Yes, I'll chuck the bad start, nice pride. Did I stream the 23 draft lottery? I did not stream the draft. Actually, I streamed like just the beginning of it, but the lottery itself, yes, I do have a reaction where I'm screaming like a moron when we won the number 1 overall pick. That because we knew we were drafting Wemby at that point, so the actual draft itself was extremely anticlimactic. But the lottery itself, yes, I did stream that. What was I doing? Chuck? You guys are talking about Jokic a lot. Is it that bad? Are they saying he's going to be out for a while? Chance the Hawks get the number 1 pick next year? Not good. But neither was their chance to get the pick. Well, they got Zachary Sachet. They were the 10th overall pick. It was highly unlikely the Mavericks were going to get the first overall pick this year. They jumped from 11 to 1. The thing is, the Spurs can't afford to keep getting these top picks because the higher you are in the lottery, the more expensive contract you're going to start with and how much your extension is going to be more expensive. So you Spurs, you already got Wemby, Castle, and Harper's extension to look to in the future. Adding another young player, I think it would just be too much. Wow. Big dunk by Jared Allen in the paint. Spurs are up by 2 now. Jokic appeared to be in a ton of pain. Thank you, Andreas. Appreciate that. Come on, San Antonio. Castle into Wemby. Wemby throws it down. There's our Area 51. You know what? That was a thunder dunk. We're getting this one too.
Thunder dunk of justice.
There's a miss by the Cavs. Spurs ball. Castle gets it up the ball. Oh, Corey Quicken gets blocked. Spurs get the ball back. Wemby's going to launch a 3. No good. Well, best of luck to Nikola Jokic. Front runner for MVP, I would think, at this point. Yeah, we have a foul on the Spurs. I want to get a MVP. There you go. I need to fix my antenna again. So let me throw up the Go Spurs go. It's been weird all night. Sorry, guys, we're coming back. Both free throws good. I've been having reception problems all night with NBC. It's never been like this before. I don't know if it's because it's on Peacock. There's something, made 1 of 2, sorry. Some shenanigans going on. There's a 2 for the Spurs, but I don't know if you guys are watching at NBC over the air, but I've never had it be so in and out and gets pixelated, and at times I can't see what the hell's happening. It's like watching a Sega CD video game. Mobley in the paint layup good. Mark, I've been here since 2000. Actually, right when the rebuild started, our first losing season. Harrison Barnes for 3, no good. Wemby with the rebound, fouled. Let me get my clock fixed. I am using an antenna because where I live, I can pull in all the channels except ABC, so it doesn't make sense to have cable. Plus, cables are, in my opinion, overpriced. I have Frontier Fiber Optic, which is 1,000 up and 1,000 down, and I have NBA League Pass. But NBC has just been garbage tonight. I've never had this much trouble ever pulling it in. Fox with the ball, kicks it out to Castle for 3. Nope. All right, Cavs ball. So how are you getting in a prime? Is that like a Texas thing? Donovan Mitchell for 3, no good. Fight for the rebound, and finally Fox will come down with it. There's an alley to Wemby. Wemby misses it and falls down. 2 free throws coming up for the Spurs. Wemby had 2 free throws. They're showing a replay. Oh, Wemby got hit in the head. You can get a season pass. Oh, that's like NBA League Pass. I have that. Broadcasters Prime, but I did not know that. Watching on the History Channel? They're going to check for a flagrant, guys. Taking a look for a flagrant. I wish it was on a different NBC, but I don't think I have any other options. It is windy out, so the weather might be messing up my reception tonight. I actually can hear the wind right now. Let's have to deal. I'll deal with it. Wemby, Mark, I was just thinking, Wemby has been on the floor a lot tonight. I don't know what's going on with him. Play X-Files theme for Area X. I actually don't know the X-Files theme. They did challenge that part. Actually, no, I don't think it was a challenge. I think it shouldn't be a challenge. They hit Wemby in the head. Guys, is that a challenge or a review for a flagrant? And William, I appreciate that. Well, it looks like my NBC with the antenna move is, I'm going to knock on wood, starting to come in better. We're 24% from 3. So what is Cleveland shooting? Because Cleveland got 3 points less than us. Cavs 65. Did Wemby grab his hand? Because I saw he took the shot to the head. I didn't see a hand grab, but I also was not looking for one. That is a challenge? Do we talk about... Oh, gosh. Mark, Dort had a couple dirty plays. He had the one on Wemby. He had the leg whip against Harrison Barnes. Dort... I don't know. So Carlos is saying flagrant foul review. Some of you are saying that it was a challenge by the Cavs because we're out of challenges. What's up, Levi and friends? So, Mr. Scotch Crotch, I do not have an outdoor antenna. If I did, I would have an outdoor antenna. That's all I got. Go Spurs, go to you, David. If they feed Wemby, who could break 25 tonight, he is he's not even half. He's halfway there. Bart, what's going on? We're about to find out if he's going to get superstar status. Nice. Cavs are shooting 39% overall and 31 from free. Yeah, they're not shooting great either. It is a coach challenge. All right, JTV. 15 likes away from 400. Can we get the 400 thumbs up? Can we get 15 crazy Spurs fans and or Cavs fans to smash that thumbs up? Smack us down on the thumbs up. Get us up to 400. Tony, have a good night, man. Hope you enjoyed your brownie. Because I could go for a brownie. That's for darn sure. Yes, he can, Cap 65. It's been quiet most of the night. Brew to see if he hit hand on wrist. Okay. Mark, 400 likes this quarter, 500 next quarter. It's going to be a tough night. It's a small crowd. Call the floor stance. It's a bad challenge. There are certain teams the Spurs play where it's just, like TV ratings, the viewership, the interest is not there as much. And with the Spurs winning streak ended, I mean, fans might be upset about the Jazz loss. I know there were a lot of people that were not happy that night the Spurs lost. Very unhappy. But we're here, and let's root for the Spurs to win. Let's get a win. Let's get back on the winning side of things. Let's smash the Knicks Wednesday night. Wemby's second free throw. Made them both. 5-point game. Roy, I'm in Connecticut. I'm not a local. Mark, yes, this is a team that beat us. I want revenge. It is Cavaliers ball. They're down by 5, 7:40 to go in the third quarter. The Spurs quarter. Donovan Mitchell drives in the paint. Misses. But Evan Mobley cleaves up the miss and throws it down. Overtime. Gosh, I hope not. Just want a clean Spurs win. Box into the paint. Gets by everybody. Layup good. It is very cold where I am, Aiden. Yeah, I'm going to check the temperature right now. It was warmer than normal. Actually, it's 38 out. Garland jumper, no good. Wemby with the rebound. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Wemby over to Castle. Castle will win an alley to Wemby, and Wemby's fouled. Does Wemby yes, Wemby has a block, James. Yes, he does. Very frustrating to see the Spurs drop one to Utah. And thank you, TX Zami. I actually washed my car today. It was about 43 out, which isn't the warmest weather to wash your car, but I got bundled up a little bit. I had a pair of gloves on with some waterproof things over them, and washed the car. I needed it. Today's going to be the warmest day for a while. It is Spurs ball. Vassell catch and shoot three. All right, Devin. 8-point lead, guys. Wemby has checked out. Cornette has checked in for the Spurs. Nice to see Vassell finally hit a three tonight. There's a miss by, I don't know who that was for the Cavs. It is Spurs ball. Fox with it. Gets it to Cornette. Cornette zips it out to Vassell. Vassell with a step over three. No good. 46. I'll take 46 all week. Paul said it's going to be 80 tomorrow. Thanks, Paul. Way to rub it in. I don't remember the last time it's been 80 here. Probably September. Garland's runner, good. 68-62, 6 minutes ago. Well, William, I appreciate the update, and thank goodness I work from home, so I won't have to deal with it. If you have to hit the road, please be safe. Castle just runs into a wall. Gets tied up with Jared Allen. We're going to have a jump ball. 68-62. Oh, Steph actually lost a handle on the ball and then got tied up with Jared Allen. Well, nice fight by both players. Never seen snow. UFO, it's 84 where you are? Off topic, but you seem happier when Miss TSR is here. That's a bold statement, Eric. I cannot confirm or deny that because I can't tell my level of happiness. But it's a good thing, I presume, right? Thank you, Calvin. Thank you for stopping in, man. We're going to be really good. We're just the tip of the iceberg. There's a foul on Darius Garland. He's going to the line for two. Ohio's cold and snowing where I am. I bet, yes. James Vassell is very streaker. Vassell is very streaky. A lot of our shooters are streaky. Champagny, Barnes, Vassell. You know, when they're on, they're on. When they're off, Garland's first free throw is good. I guess that's a good reason to suplex Castle. Speaking of Champagny, he's checking in for Steph right now. If you were to get married with your honeymoon being... If I was to get married, where would my honeymoon be? I mean, it's TSR. I've never been to Puerto Rico. We keep talking about it, so maybe Puerto Rico. Second free throw is good. Yep, Vassell the streaker. Not a nickname. I wanted to stay on him, just for the record. Keldon with the ball for the Spurs. He's checked in, gets into the paint, and just dropped the ball. Keldon, you need the ball with you, buddy. Cavs ball, and the jumper in the paint is good by Jared Allen. It's a 2-point game again. Spurs ball. Dylan Harper will bring it up for San Antonio. He's also checked in. Harper standing on the Spurs logo. Over to Vassell. Back to Keldon. 8 on the shot clock. Keldon's going to put his head down and falls down. He got fouled. 5:07 to go. You're welcome, Area 51 is here. Eden, are you courtside at San Antonio? Workforce, there was a knock on something. Is Keldon going to the line? Are we in the... Nope, no free throws. Harper in the paint, layup. Good. Nice job by Dylan Harper. Miami beat Denver 147-123. Well, Matt, that's what happens when you don't have Nikola Jokic. And Texans swarms, the Spurs look off. Both teams look off. Garland for 3, no good. Vassell at the rebound. I mean, I'm sure Cavs fans don't feel like this is the best basketball the Cavs have played all year. Harper out to Champagny. Penny over to Cornette. Cornette's going to drop it off to Penny. Penny's going to force a 3. He's going to get fouled. And this is 3 free throws coming up for Julian. Yes, they are, Adrian. The Spurs were number 1 in the power rankings from Bleacher Report on the weekend, I believe. They're obviously not number 1 anymore with the loss to the Jazz, but I think they moved up to 1 at some point. If you make it down here, we got to have a meetup and get an autograph. Nobody's ever asked me for an autograph, but if somebody did, I would sign it. Yes, William, the Thunder, I believe, shot pretty poor from 3 in a couple of the wins against them, I believe. Dylan's look good, UFO. We have a few substitutions. Julian Champagne's at the line for a few more at 71-66. Upcoming TV schedule for NBC, don't care, but the Knicks play the Spurs. That, of course, New Year's Eve. That was 2 free throws. All right, must have his foot on the line. I didn't catch it. My bad, 72-66. Spurs are 23 of 26 from the line. The Cavs are 8 of 10. We're killing them from the line. We're SGAing them from the line. Donovan Mitchell for 3, no good. We're literally winning because of free throws. Harper turns the ball over. Another Dylan Harper turnover. He's been much looser with the ball than normal. A lot of our guys have been struggling with turnovers. Jared Allen with the putback after a miss by Jalen Tyson. 72-68. They called on. Oh, okay, Bubba. Thank you. I was a little confused there. Do you know Mitchell's 6'2"? Prod, then I'm bigger than Donovan Mitchell because I'm 6'4". Just saying. Not that that really means anything. He's playing professional basketball. I'm sitting on my couch. And an offensive foul on the Spurs. That's on Luke Cornett. What's up, Randy? Go Spurs go from Bermuda. Can you have an autograph through the screen? There you go. I don't know how much of that was on camera. Cavs ball, 4-point game. Donovan Mitchell with the ball for the Cavs. Allen 3-point land, picks up his dribble. They go around the world to Jared Allen. Allen in the paint, throws it up. No good. Foul by Luke Cornett, going to the line for 2. A lot of turnovers by our Spurs tonight. TSR, give me your height. Us height needs play. What? Give me my. Oh, give me. You want me to give you my height? I think it works like that. Andre says we have close to 800 people watching. Hit that thumbs up. Let's get to 500. More importantly, let's get a Spurs win. Because we just got 69. You're welcome, Roy.
I want to thank you all for joining TSR Sports tonight, doing a live play-by-play reaction for the San Antonio Spurs versus the Cleveland Cavaliers. Your flight will be in the air for another about 45 minutes. Buckle up. It's about to get turbulent in here.
I don't know. Champagne for 3, no good. Kellen can't get the offensive rebound, and the Cavaliers have a chance to tie it. 72-70, 3 minutes to go. Well, or just turn the ball over. All right. Spurs ball. Dylan Harper will bring it up for San Antonio. Harper a little behind the back dribble, gets into the paint. Stops, kicks back out. Another turnover by Harper. Pass it right to Hunter. He gets a layup in transition on the fast break. Dylan Harper has been struggling with the turnovers tonight. He has 3 or 4? This is not characteristic of Dylan Harper. Harper with the ball out to Fox. Fox just falls down. He was fouled. DeAndre Hunter does not like the call. This is weird. I don't know if I've seen Harper struggle this much with just bad turnovers. I know he's a rookie and he's not perfect, but this is just, it's uncharacteristic. Yeah, Tobias Banks, I don't know. Yes, the Texas Swarm, we are dominating at the free throw line tonight. Not McNugget. I would think Wemmy's coming back in right now. How about now? No trade for Giannis. No, 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 no. Fox at the line for one more, 73-72. 2.5 minutes to go. Made them both. Yeah, playing wild, out of control. Not Spurs basketball. Not the game that the Spurs that we've been watching. Do we have Carter Bryant signing? We do have a Carter Bryant signing. There's a 3 for the Cavs. No good. Wemby skies for the rebound. Fox will bring it up for the Spurs. Back to Wemby. Wemby thought about a 3. Pulls it down. Gets it over to Kelvin. Only with the screen. Kelvin still with the ball. Now whistle. Foul in Cleveland. This is 2 more free throws coming up for the Spurs. My goodness, we are free throw merchants tonight. Oh, William, you talking about the windmill dunk by Giannis when the game was pretty much over? Yeah, I saw that. Was trade Sohan for a bag of Doritos and 2 Loco Tacos. Can we get a soda at least with that too, Carlos, so I can wash all that down? Wemby's first free throw is good. TSR, what do you think of Harper getting benched for Carter? Did he just get benched for Carter? Oh, he did. Sure. De'Aaron Fox is in there to run the offense. He's struggling right now. Yeah, I think if Castle's struggling with turnovers, if Harper's struggling with turnovers, they should be benched. Not after 1, but if you see, continuous knucklehead plays, they're struggling, sit them down, let them get out of their heads or whatever, talk to them for a moment, tell them come back strong when they go back in. Yeah, I'm not opposed to it. Oh my God, another whistle. It's going to go against the Spurs. What we need is Brooks. Do you mean Dylan Brooks? Not McKnight hit Wemby 23. He's got 17, maybe? Well, that's fair too. X-Phantom. If you don't want him doing a fast break dunk, don't turn the ball over. He's putting a show on for the fans, right? Donovan Mitchell with the ball for the Cavs. 8 on the shot clock. Kicks it out for 3. No good. Spurs ball. Wemby, Champagny, Kelvin, Fox, Bryant. The jumper by Wemby's no good. Carter Bryant with the offensive rebound. Kelvin now with the ball. 10 on the shot clock. Out to Bryant. Now Fox with the ball. He's going to take a 3 from the wing. No good. Our 3-point shooting is really awful tonight. Now an alley-oop down the other end. Jalen Tyson throws it down. It's a 2-point game. 1 minute to go. Wow. Wemby with the ball on 3-point land. Drives, gets by everybody into the paint, and fouled. We're taking a lot of free throws. Draymond to the Spurs. Oh, hell no. No. I don't want Draymond on the Spurs team. Heck no. No and no. We're 5 of 21 from 3. That's under 25%. Wow. Yeah, Matt, hot shooting. I'm sorry. If you want Draymond, respect your opinion, but I will disagree strongly. I do not want Draymond Green on this team. Wemby missed the first one. One more free throw coming up for Vic. Yeah, I'm concerned with our 3-point shooting. It's been awful lately. I see no Draymond, no Giannis. That's where I'm at. No to both. Happily, Evan, after I've been saying the same thing all night. How is the same team that beat the Thunder 3 times? They look so different against the Jazz and tonight. Just flat tonight. 40 seconds to go. Spurs up by 3. Mobley for 3. No good. Champagny with the rebound. By the way, if you're new to TSR Sports, be here for every game for the rest of the season, including the playoffs. There's another foul. More free throws for the Spurs. We'd love to have you join our community. So make sure to hit the subscribe button. Like to hang out with you. Get who's your favorite Spur? Where are you from? What are your expectations for the team? What do you think what's going on with Jeremy Sohan? Will he ever play again? Is he done? Stuff like that. Just appreciate the feedback from you guys on the videos throughout the week or on the live streams. So we'd love to have you join the channel. While you're there, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. It helps the channel. OKC, we are a bad matchup for them. 2 free throws for De'Aaron Fox. He missed the first one. Giannis will play everyone be a great... Yeah, but Vince said the amount these Spurs would have to give up for Giannis and the contract situation. My boss is a Celtics fan. He's today. He's like, you guys should have traded Barnes for Jaylen Brown. And I was like, dude, that doesn't work salary-wise at all. Can't do that. He's like, yeah, Jaylen Brown for Harrison Barnes and a pick and like maybe some random bench player. I'm like, dude, no. It doesn't work like that. Fox made the second one. There's about 4-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Donovan Mitchell out, three-point land. Starts dribble into the paint. Back out. Lost the ball. Spurs on a break. An alley-oop to Carter Bryant. And he missed the dunk. He missed his second dunk of the night. Mobley down the other end. Misses the shot. But he's fouled, and it's showing 0. Carter Bryant. Carter. The alley-oop was slightly off. Maybe Carter could have jumped a little early. I mean, I'm sure De'Aaron Fox and Carter Bryant have not been practicing alley-oops. Trade sewing for Masagua. Stop drinking Sprite, Carter Bryant. Carter Bryant's a rookie. Let's not start calling him a bust or, trade him or... Come on now. I'd like him to be playing better than he is at the moment, but he's also a rookie, a 14th overall pick. 2 shots, little time on the clock. Yeah, it was a tough hoop attempt, Mr. Scottrach. I should fire my boss. Yeah, I should fire my boss. That's how that works. Sure. I'll get right on that tomorrow. I'll be like, hey, you're fired. He'll be like, whatever. Wemby is bent over on the sidelines. Well, nice, seems okay. I don't know. I like Carter, but man, seeing him miss 2 dunks tonight. How's your name Carter Bryant and be bad at dunking? I know. First free throw of the attempts of the night for Evan Mobley. He makes the first one at 78-75. Wemby seems to be doing a lot of stretch. Yeah, Wemby seems, I don't know. How can someone like that? Well, road trip, he's 6'7", which isn't phenomenally tall, but he also has like a near 40-inch vertical, so you should have no problem getting above the rim. Full court 3 is not even close. Well, here we go. It's a 2-point game. Not what I expected tonight. Not what I expected at all. Why isn't Sonny Kelly getting 0 minutes? He's going on a 9-man rotation, P-Jack. That's pretty normal in the NBA. 9 to 10-man rotation. Carter Bryant will go on to be a defensive player of the year nearly every season in Soul Castle, but when will win it every... Man, if we can have 3 guys vying for votes for defensive player of the year, that would be ridiculous. We're plus 21 free throw attempts. Yeah, we are killing them at the line. Is Castle going? I don't know. Probably not. Matt BB, I would probably say Castle's not going to be in the dunk contest this year. I don't know if that white dude's going to be in there again. McClung. He's won it 3 years in a row. I don't believe he's on an NBA contract, but he is, as far as I know, still playing in the G League. Correct me otherwise, so maybe he'll be in there again. I don't know. Sohan for LeBron. That doesn't work contract-wise. Are we still trying to get the 500 thumbs up, Merc? Where are we at? All right, we got it. We're starting to pull up a little bit of crowd, though. My friends, we are getting close to 500 thumbs up. Looks like we have plenty of people now to get us to 500. Ironically, can I get 50 crazy Spurs fans and or Cavs fans to smash the thumbs up? Smash it for Grogu's headband. No? Maybe not Grogu's headband? Maybe. You know what? How about a good luck Yodi boop for the 4th quarter? Give us some boop powers, Yodi. We need it. The Spurs are flat tonight. Boop. That's right. Respect to Yodi boop. Let's get a Spurs win. This is the team that beat us on December 5th and ended a winning streak. Weren't the Spurs like on a 5-game or 6-game winning streak? Let me take a look. When we lost to The Spurs lost on December 5th to the Cavs. They were only on a 2-game winning streak. Never mind. There was not much going on. When they lost to the Knicks in the Cup, technically they were on a 3-game winning streak, but that Cup game didn't count, so they actually did extend that winning streak to 8. But these are teams that beat us already this year, the Cavaliers and the Knicks. Which means we have another game with the Knicks, March 1st, because of the Cup. Let's get a little revenge this week. Beat Cleveland tonight. Beat the Knicks on New Year's Eve. Start the new year on a 2-game winning streak. Why not? Nefarious, it's not the most exciting game. It really isn't. What I think is wrong with Sohan? I think his confidence is shot. I think that's the number one thing. D for Spitz said McClung hit his butt on the car and they still gave him a 10. The contest was butt. I got some slack from some people because I said McClung was the best jumper. Castle was the best dunker. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Mac McClung in that dunk contest did the same dunk 3 times. He just jumped over different objects. And they also told the players you only had, a minute to do your dunks or a minute to get ready? And he's got all the time in the world to back a car out on the court. I take it. Hey, congratulations to him. He won, $100-something thousand or whatever for winning the dunk contest. And what he did, he was good at. But I saw the same dunk 3 times with different objects. At least Castle was mixing it up. Not to mention the fact, I'll take the guy that can actually dunk on somebody in game over the guy that can't even get into a game and stay with a team. That's all I got. 4th quarter on the way. Just saying, Castle's robbed. Wemby into the paint. Pump fake, pull up J. 80-76. Mr. T, that would be the Spurs are my favorite team. I'm guessing you're probably listening and not able to see the background, but I am surrounded by Spurs stuff. There's a miss for Cleveland. Again, an offensive rebound. A follow-up 3 is... hate that. I hate it. Jalen Tyson with a follow-up 3. When you get a stop and the other team gets an offensive rebound and then gets a 3 off of it. 80-79. McDung. I have called him McDung. Yes, that's Mac McDung. Wemby with the ball. Fakes a 3. Takes a pull-up jumper. And 1! Wemby with the J and 1. It is Wemby time. As a matter of fact, Stephen Mump, some might say it's Wemby time. All right, William, good night, man. Hopefully when you wake up, the Spurs have won. OKC had the Bizarro Spurs. Nice, JS. Wait, did they not... the foul's before the bucket. Bull crap. Keldon with a bucket in the paint. What the hell? Before the shot. That was not... I don't think it was. What a circus shot. Was that D. Mitch? I was impressed by the shot. I didn't even see who shot it. Fox with a pull up in the paint. Short, no good. Cavs ball, 82-81. Greg Porter Jr. haven't said his name much tonight. Gets it out to Jalen Tyson for... Jalen Tyson gives the Cavs a 2-point lead. Castle, beautiful crossover, gets by his defender into the paint, throws it up, and was that supposed to be an alley-oop or a shot? Because either way, it was a turnover. That was not good. Tyson would have fought. Oh my God! Jalen Tyson hits another 3! Jalen Tyson, really? The Cavs are on an 8-0 run. Leaving guys open in the corner. Leaving guys open. It's now 87-82, and yes, that did escalate quickly. The Spurs are down by 5. Happily ever after. We leave guys open all the time. Carlos, I'm not familiar with Jalen Tyson, if I'm being honest. Jovial says, if the Spurs win today, it means they have the ability to overcome their weaknesses and those kinds of... I mean, yes, this is a big game right now. Like, this is a good test against, a Cavs team that was decent, but has been losing a bit lately. Michael, apparently do know how to play against us. And yes, Merc Angel, the Spurs' perimeter defense is not very good. Why do I see his Castle hurt coming up here a couple times? You guys see something I didn't see? Yeah, there you go, Sugar J. It's only the fourth quarter. My players on screen aren't updated. Is ESPN not updating them? Let me click over here. There we go. It's all right. Apparently I just needed the... I didn't have the page up. It's updated now. Everybody's right. Got the right players. That's important. I like having the right guys up there. TSR, I don't think we are contenders. The Thunder just... Thunder suck? You know what? Use a coaster. I'm actually not using a coaster. Do you feel better now? I got a coaster. This is actually a Spurs playbook coaster. Miss TSR got me. That is an actual Spurs play. Greg Popovich. There you go. I'm using a coaster. We have a lot of guys struggling tonight. Put the game on. I'll give you the game I legally can. All right, hey, Coaster, can you clean up the language just a little bit, please? That's the second time. I'd rather not have people come to the channel the first time and see somebody constantly swearing. So just asking politely, be upset with the team, but we could use different adjectives. Please, asking nicely before timeout. Spurs are still having, like they could be. Biggest wins in forever. Beating the Thunder 3 times is no easy task. Tony with the... I can't see the super chat. There we go. $10 super chat says, defend the darn 3. Every game is the same issue. Not staying up late for this mess anymore. Or are you going to bed? Wow. I hope you wake up to a Spurs win. But yes, it is getting to be tiresome to see the same problem over and over and over again where the Spurs can't defend the 3 at all. I know, Len. 2 in a row at your home court. Unacceptable. Show enough what's going on. Thank you for stopping in. We still have 10 minutes to go. The game is not over yet. Fun fact, Wemmy's never won against the Cavs since his rookie. Really? Yes, plenty of time left. There's also a game after this for those... All right, well... Yes, politely, and... Dylan Harper with a bucket. All right, Wrench Gang, if people keep repeatedly swearing in the chat, because I do try to not swear on the channel, start timing them out. I don't want to look at the chat and just see one F-bomb after the other. It's not good. Jared down with the ball in the paint, throws it up. Misses the shot. Fouled, going to the line for 2. All of DX. All right. You guys think I'm kidding? Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Well, that person just actually got removed. Oh, well. Did not mean to do that. I don't know how to undo that. Oh, I do that. Okay, I undid it. You're back. But I can still do this. All right. 89-84. Can we get a little positivity for crying out loud? Jeez. Guys are acting like the game's over. We just lost the championship. That's another turnover for the Spurs, though. D-Mitch in the paint. Layup good. Come on, Spurs. Prove the doubters wrong and win this game. 91-84. I don't think Wemby's getting a rest. Cornet's in the court. On the court at the moment. Dylan Harper out in three-point land. Looks to drive into the paint. Throws it out to Castle. Castle for 3. That's not exactly the way I want us to try to come back as Stefan Castle launching 3s. Wemby has never beaten the Sonics. D-Mitch step back 3 over Harper. Oh my goodness. 94-84. What is happening tonight? The Cavaliers are 4 of 4 from 3 in the fourth quarter. Harper's going to drive, pull up Jay. Short. Mitchell has 7 points. Donovan Mitchell only has 7 for the night. No, he's only got 10. Here's a missed 3 by the Cavs. Spurs have the ball and they have numbers. They have a 3-on-2. Harper's going to get up the court. Euro step in the paint. Misses the He missed the layup. Wow. Castle into the paint. Back to Cornette. Cornette's going to hammer it down. Nice job by Castle getting to the paint. The defense collapsed on him, and he saw Cornette behind him and threw him the ball, and we're going to timeout by Cleveland. White Castle, there you go. Arno, what's going on? Thank you for stopping in. 94-86. It's not over. Come on, man. We can still win this. Imagine if our guys were this negative and just said, oh, we can't win. Let's just stop playing the 8 minutes. That's not what they're saying. That's not what Mitch is saying. That's not what Pop said. That's not Timmy or any of these guys on the wall said. Let's go. Have some fire, Spurs fans. Stop giving up on the team. King Lion, tell me you don't watch the NBA without telling me you don't watch the NBA. Did you just call the Cleveland Cavaliers a bunch of nobodies? Do you not know who's on their roster? Save us, Miss TSR. Yes, exactly. Carlos. I'm Groot. A bunch of nobodies on the Cavaliers? Are you serious? That's just disrespectful to the Cavs. I know they haven't been at their best this year. I'm not a Cavs fan, but former Defensive Player of the Year on the roster. You know, just a player that makes multiple All-Stars. One of the best scorers in the league in Donovan Mitchell. Groot said, I am Groot, I believe. Where is Ginobili? I don't know. Is he at the game? Down by 8. This is still a very winnable game. I'm not giving up on the team. Now, if we're down by 8 with 1 second to go, I'll concede that we're not winning. There you go, Cassie. It's not over. Go, Spurs, go. I can't even say the Jazz are a bunch of nobodies. The militia guy. Lauri Markkanen is not a nobody. There are definitely players on that team you might not know, but they at least have one guy I'm sure all of you heard of. A guy that a lot of you wanted on this team. Cutting lines, you guys have said it in the chat. I don't know if the win against the Thunder for some of those guys was like winning the finals. Because some people did say about Spurs, like they're acting like they won the finals. And they rode an emotional high. But you still have work to do after that. Yeah, you beat the Thunder. You beat the Thunder 3 times. Congratulations. You still have the rest of the season. And we were going to have a come-down loss. It ended up being the Jazz. But I thought for sure they would come out much stronger tonight, coming off the loss, being at home, playing against a team that already beat you less than a month ago. Yeah, I don't want Markkanen either. Good player, but he reminds me a lot of Kristaps Porzingis, where he can't stay healthy. And KP is a really good two-way player when he can stay healthy, and that dude's injured all the time. Mark, I'm trying because I've had 6 years of awful, 6 years of losing. And when I see people just give up on the team, I'm not trying to call anybody out specifically, but when I see a game over or, the Spurs suck, and I know what Spurs fans saying, I'm like, do you remember the last 6 years? Would you rather be 2 years ago during the 18-game losing streak? I don't like the fact we're losing. We're still way better now than we were 2 years ago. I sat here and called that 18-game losing streak -1 because I had an eye infection. But man, that sucked. At least we're competitive. Even if the games we're losing, we're competitive. It is Cavs ball, by the way. 4 on the shot clock. Craig Porter Jr. is going to get it to Allen. Allen with the miss. 94-86. It is Spurs ball. Corner 3. Damn it. Our three-point shooting is really off lately. Really off. I'd like us to go for some 2s right now instead of forcing, not forcing, but throwing up 3s because just the 3 ball is not there. 7 minutes ago, Spurs down 94-86. Make it 96-86. Darius Garland's jumper was good. 10-point game. Harp out in 3-point land. Looking to get into HB. HB almost lost the pass. 10 on the shot clock for Barnes. Barnes going to drive in the paint. Turned it over. And Jalen Tyson turns the ball back over. Spurs ball. All right. Optics, I got to think Wemby's coming back in any minute now. But I would be wrong because he's not checking in at the moment. Why do the Lakers and the Spurs keep forcing a three? I can't speak specifically on the Lakers. Do they settle for three? Actually, you know, I did see a stat that Luka Doncic has taken the second most threes in the NBA, but he's only like a 32% shooter. As Dylan Harper hits a corner three. Thank you, Dylan, you son of a Harper. Jared Allen in the paint, no good. Luke Cornett with the rebound, gets it up to Castle. Castle will push the pace. Cavaliers get back in transition. He'll drop. Harper's actually going to take another three. No good. And Cornett falls down. No whistle. 6 minutes to go. Garland for three. Back to 10. Yeah, Carlos, for better or for worse, Steph Curry started a trend in the NBA, and that was just chuck as many threes as possible. There's a lot of guys that should not be shooting as many threes as they are. Castle in the paint. Jumper short. Fight for the board. And still a fight for the board. Finally, Cleveland comes down with it. 99-89. I got to think Wemby's checking in any second now, Mitch. Sam Morrell for three, no good. Spurs get the rebound. Harper blows by everybody in the paint. Got blocked by the rim. Cornett gets the loose ball. Luke misses at the rim. Wow. Darius Garland for three again, no good. Another offensive rebound for the Cavs, and Jared Allen's going to dunk it. Timeout, Mitch. Whew. This is the biggest lead in the night for the Cavs, up by 12. Yeah, Sol 77. It's I don't know what to say. Not even half the season is stronger reaction. Both ways, win, we contenders, lose. I still think, hey, I stand by my 50 wins and playoff team. That was my original prediction. They are on pace for, well, they were on pace for 60 wins. I don't know if they lose tonight, if they're going to be, but yes, it's been a pendulum depending on the game. The fourth quarter has been rough for the Spurs. I can't deny that. They're getting outscored 25-11. All right, good night, Coffins. Exactly, Steven. Don't give up. Baby Yoda is in the back. He doesn't understand what's going on. I got to think Wemby's checking in, and he's going to be in there for the majority of the rest of the game. Low rip stuff. I think if you ask me what missing piece the Spurs need to finalize the roster, to make this complete, to finish the Infinity Gauntlet, I would say it's a power forward. You know, I like the team as it is. I don't think you should make any trades right now. Don't mess up the chemistry. Keep it as it is. If you're going to make a move, make it in the offseason. But a legit power forward that can defend, that can rebound, that can maybe stretch the floor. I know a lot of you guys say get Trey Murphy. But Trey Murphy would be a 3 for us. And right now we have Vassell starting at the 3 and Barnes starting at the 4. Are you going to start Trey Murphy at the 3? Then we even get even smaller. I think he would be an upgrade over Harrison. But our team would still be small. Well, thankfully the Spurs own the Cavs when it counted the most. Just saying. I know I'm going back many, many years. Wemby in the paint, layup good. Wemby is back in the game, by the way, guys. 101-91. Let's get a run now. Get some stops. Evan Mobley with the ball. Passes it out. They go run. They find Garland. Back over to Greg Porter Jr. Porter's going to find Jared Allen. And Allen throws it down. Wemby just went into the announcer's table trying to save a loose ball. Gets back into the game and falls down and turned it over. Spurs get the ball back. Vassell's jumper is good. Sorry, Vassell got the loose ball. That was a turnover. Whew. 10-point game, 4 minutes to go. We can do this. We can do this. Greg Porter Jr. looking to drive. Nice bounce pass to Jared Allen. Jared Allen over Wemby. No good. Wemby with the board. They get it up to Champagnie. Over to HB in the corner. Come on. Wow, our three-point shooting is atrocious. Guys, can somebody look up what we're shooting from three-point land tonight? Because it's got to be bad. There's Garland for three, no good. Jared Allen gets the loose ball, but ran out of bounds. Was he fouled in the back? Looks like they're calling a foul. Our offensive inefficiency has been bad, Texas Fight, yes. Firing a lot of Spurs fans felt that way a few years ago when Vassell got the huge contract. That's probably been the biggest complaint with Devin Vassell is his play equal to his contract he's not lived up to his contract, would be the best way to put it. 6 of 27 from 3, so it's 22%. That is, in today's NBA, that's not going to win you a lot of games. There's a turnover by the Cavs. Wait, nope. We have a jump ball instead. Wemby diving to the floor. We're worse than last game? Yes, Roy. Miss TSR does watch the games and she's not with me. Some people saying trade for Murphy will be saying trade Murphy after a couple bad games. Yes, you're right. Sadly, you're right. Banger wave, it's not over yet. What's up, Stingray X Factor? And the couch contingent is here. Let me tell you something. Hulk is angry right now. 16 for 69 the last two games. Thank you, Westbrook. That is really not good. This should be an easy jump ball for Wemby. I mean, come on. Yep. 20 assists, 18 turnover. Wow, Henry, that is a bad stat. Yeah, we're going to get a foul on Mobley on Wemby down the other end. Wanted a jump ball, not going to get it. I'm at a loss for words. Have we lost 2 games in a row this year? If the Spurs lose this, is this their first 2-game losing streak, or has that happened already? I don't remember a 2-game losing streak, but I could be blocking it. Wemby's at the line for 2. Missed the first free throw. Trade Barnes, Champagne, and Vassell for a true 3-and-D. Zeta, that's a lot of salary there. Bobby, we are Suns Lakers. Thank you, guys. 103-93 in the three-point shooting has been... I mean, we're giving up a lot of open threes, and we're missing our threes. That's a pretty big swing when you don't make your shot and the other team makes theirs. Flowsy, when we drafted Dylan Harper, I was like, all right, we're taking the best player available, but that doesn't fix the one need we have, which is shooting. Wow. Evan Mobley just took it at Wemby, threw it up the glass and in. Do we lose back-to-back to the Warriors? Did we play? Oh, that's right. Guess I'm trying to forget that. Ball's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be off the Cavaliers. It's off Darius Garland. I mean, I hate to say it. I like Dylan Harper. So, I guess we have to look at it this way. Who would be better for the team now, and who's better for the team long-term? Vassell for 3, no good. Long-term, it should be Harper. Short-term, the guy that was originally mocked to us, Con Knippel, he's shooting north of 40% on a high volume, isn't he? He's what the Spurs need right now. They need somebody that can chuck threes and make threes, and he's doing it in Charlotte. There's a dunk for Evan Mobley. The Harper's a keeper mark. I think short-term, Con Knippel helps the team more. Long-term, it would probably be Harper. Should be. Harper, I gotta think, has a higher ceiling than Knippel. Fox for 3, no good. Wow. I started Fox is 4-12 from the field. This is a team. Just bad. I don't know what to say, guys. There's a 3 by Dean Wade, no good. Castle with the rebound. I mean, we're chucking threes, and we're not a good three-point shooting team. We've had a few games where we're good this year. Overall, not good. Castle into the paint, toss it out to Wemby. Wemby with a 3 from the wing. Well, Wemby hits a 3. Well, yup. Wemby just hit a 3, so we might not finish below 20% now. I know some of you guys are going to be probably heading out. Let's get the Knicks Wednesday night and New Year's. Let's start the new year the right way with a win over New York. Cleveland, for whatever, right now, it's the Spurs kryptonite this season, for whatever reason, is the Phoenix Suns. It is the Golden State Warriors. And it's the Cleveland Cavaliers. Merrill for 3, no good. It's going to go up on the backboard, and it's going to be Spurs ball. It's going to be tough against New York, Chris. I don't want to see a 3-game losing streak. We got to beat New York. I do not want to go into 2026 on a 3-game skid. Castle into the paint, layup good. All right. We're down 8, but we're kind of running out of time. Spurs are going to play a full court press because, well, they're running out of time. And the ball, that's going to be a foul on Champagny. Hope we don't meet Cleveland in the finals. Champagny's in there, Daryl. I got to assume for his 3-point shooting, which admittedly has not been very good lately. We're 7 for 30 from threes. 1 of 4. What's that, like 22%? Oh, we're not losing 5 in a row. Area 51 wants us to know, 1,000 people watching. Can we get to 600 likes even though the team is off tonight? We have not had a Spurs stream yet this year in the regular season get less than 600 thumbs up. I would love to get that again, guys. I've been here all night calling the game, trying to stay positive. It hasn't been easy. But if we can get the channel to 600 thumbs up, that'd be great. I think we're running out of time to secure the victory. Unless we get like a Reggie Miller, Tracy McGrady crazy event happening, which I don't think Reggie Miller or Tracy McGrady are walking into the arena. Wemby with the ball into the paint. Spins around and missed a little layup. That's the dagger. Thank you, Mark. Random thought guy. I like to be as positive as possible. With that Dean Wade dunk, that's officially the dagger. We're down by 12 with a little over 40 seconds to go. That's just not enough time. Castle into the paint. He's going to get a dunk. The clock now is our biggest opponent. Darius Garland gets fouled immediately on the inbound pass. Not our best game. We getting any videos out? Yeah, Stingray, I will probably try to do it. I got to do a video tomorrow. I haven't done a video in a couple days. I don't like going more than 3 or 4 days without a video. Philobox Comics will have a new video tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, Wednesday. But yeah, I'll do a video on here. This is, I know the sky is collapsing for some Spurs fans. We were not winning 80 games this year. We were not going to win 70. Looked like we were going to be on pace to win 60. They're falling off the pace a little bit. I said 50 wins playoffs. Obviously, that is very much likely. Second place is, I don't know if we're still going to be in second place after this loss, as he made both free throws. Fox chucks a 3. That's another miss. He's going to go out of bounds. Thank you, TX Zombie. You know, for those of you that were in the chat, hope at least I was entertaining in some way. Hopefully the positivity helped you sleep better tonight. I don't know. I'm grasping at straws now. Wemmy, don't ever pull that drum out again. You saying the drum was bad luck? Carlos Jr. $2 super chat says Wednesday you can make a video like 2000. So Carlos, I appreciate the super chat. I don't see myself doing a highlight video. I don't have the time to edit something like that anymore. There are videos I'd like to do for the Spurs. There is still the David Robinson, Tim Duncan video I want to do. Trying to do that during the season is almost impossible. Well, actually, I am taking a vacation in February. I'm taking a staycation. I'll be off for a week. We have a holiday, as a state employee, we have a holiday on Thursday and Monday, the 2 President's Days. So I'm taking Wednesday, Friday, Tuesday off, and I'll have a 7-day vacation for 24 vacation hours. So maybe I can do something there. I want to stay positive. You know, I know how things were 2 years ago, 3 years ago. The Keldon year, Wemby's rookie year. Keldon's year, we had a 16-game losing streak. Wemby's rookie year, we had an 18-game. This 2-game losing streak sucks. Not going to lie. I don't like it. I was hoping we bounce back tonight. But I'm trying to use perspective. And, you know, I remember where we were and where we are. We still have a young team. Castle's in his second year and clearly he has some growth to do. Harper is in his rookie year. He's only going to get better. Wemby, even though he's in his 3rd season, hasn't even played 164 games yet. So, a couple tough losses. You know, we don't match well against teams that shoot the 3 well. I'm going to guess Cleveland shot the 3 well against us tonight. Golden State lit us up, specifically Steph Curry. And the Suns shot the 3 well against us as well. Can we get... No, I don't want AD. Definitely not Anthony Davis. At this point in his career, he's injury prone. He's fragile. He's expensive. Somebody will probably try to get AD from the Mavericks. It ain't going to be the San Antonio Spurs. He does not help us in any way. I mean, he would help the team, but if he's on the bench half the rest of the year, no Anthony Davis. All right, guys, we're going to get into the end of game stats. If you get the thumbs up on the way out, I can't talk. I greatly appreciate it. Where the heck are the end of game stats? Wow, there's a lot of games tonight that are over already. The Thunder did beat the Hawks 140-129, by the way. So the Hawks are still falling apart. We have a pick swap with them. So there is that. If you're staying on NBC, the Dallas Mavericks are about to play the Portland Trailblazers if you want to stay up to 1 a.m. Eastern in the morning to watch that game. I don't. Spurs outscored the Cavaliers 26-25 in the first, 29-24 in the second. So the Spurs had a 55-49 lead at the half. The Spurs were winning. Weren't we beating the Jazz in the first half or the first quarter? And then the third quarter came and didn't go great. The Spurs got outscored 27-23, which means they still had the lead going into the fourth. This is another game. The Knicks and the Cup were beating the Knicks going into the fourth, were they not? And the fourth quarter, for whatever reason, they can't keep it going, and they got outscored 37-23 tonight in the fourth quarter. So we had a 2-point lead because we got outscored by 14. I don't know what's happened in these fourth quarters lately. I don't want to keep saying a young team, but man, 48 minutes. Pound the rock for 48 minutes, and we're pounding it for 36. 36 ain't going to get you wins in the NBA. Well, I see a super chat. What is up, the Drew? Thank you very much. I can't see your whole screen name. I'm sorry. I'll pull up your channel. It's only showing a little bit. The Drew Show. Thank you for the $20 super chat. Let me read that. Let me come back to that. I don't want to miss that. After the loss to Utah, all you heard from the Spurs players who faced a post-game press conference were comments about wake-up calls and regaining focus. Fake intensity. They all, including the coach, need to get real. I can't disagree with that. They're definitely off since those Thunder wins. And maybe riding a little too high off those Thunder wins and need to come back down to earth. And maybe this 2-game losing streak is what they need to wake up. By the way, Guns N' Roses in the chat. One of my favorite bands of all time. Also one of my most disappointing bands of all time because, well, a couple albums and then they were done. I think there's a blue super... Oh, there's a super chat. Mike with the $5 super chat says, I hate this inconsistent team. LOL. I hate inconsistencies too. Slinging Tails with a $10 super chat says, Poor Vita, let's go Spurs. I like it. Poor Vita, yes. We lost. Learn from this. Be angry about this. Not Spurs fans, not you, but the team should be angry about this. Come back strong against the Knicks. You're going to be on your home court on New Year's freaking Eve. Beat the absolute living crap out of the Knicks. Basketball-wise, not physically, of course. Come back strong from this. Learn from this. The Jazz game should have did it, Max. I agree. Apparently it didn't. You know, sometimes maybe the right hook doesn't do it. You got to get a left uppercut too before you realize, holy crap, we're playing bad. We're not playing Spurs basketball. We're playing like the Carlos Jeter emoji poop emoji. Play better. I see another super chat in the chat. Mr. G Photos with the $20 super chat. Thank you very much. Says, tough loss tonight, but that's the game. Salute to you, Rich, for always bringing the energy and keeping it real. Win or lose, team will bounce back. Yes, we will. Always a pleasure tuning into TSR Sports. I need some Chuck. Yes, we all do. It's if I see them play like this against the Knicks, I'm going to be crushed. So ballistic, no, we cannot play like this against the Knicks. Absolutely not. I do think they're going to have to play their best basketball. Could the chemistry have been off tonight? Not to make excuses with the starting lineup playing for the first time together as starters, maybe. But still, we're better than this. We are better than this. We know this team can beat anybody in the NBA when they're playing Spurs basketball. This was not the team we saw beat the Thunder tonight. It's not the team we saw go on an 8-game winning streak. This was a team that was complacent, was settling for way too many threes, was turning the ball over, leaving players open. The things that we know the Spurs can be bad at when they play their worst basketball, turnovers, leaving threes open and chucking threes and missing them. All those were in play tonight. And when those are in play, when they're playing like they did tonight, then they can lose to just about any team in the NBA. We saw it with the Utah Jazz. But we also know when they're playing their best basketball and Spurs basketball, they can beat any team. That team will be back, hopefully against the Knicks. Gotta hope the Knicks game gets them fired up. All right, let me get to those halftime stats I promised like 5 minutes ago. Thank you for all the super chats, guys. I appreciate that. All right, Dean Wade with 10 points for the Cavs. Jared Allen with 27 and 10. Nice game for him. I was going to say no turnovers, but he did have 2. Evan Mobley with 16 points and 3 blocks. Donovan Mitchell struggled tonight. 10 points on 3 of 12 shooting. The rest of his teammates came up big. Darius Garland with 15 points and 11 assists. Off the bench, DeAndre Hunter with 11. Naquan Tomlin, actually, let me give a little credit to Hunter. 11 points and 9 boards. Naquan Tomlin with 6. Sam Morrell with 5. Jalen Thompson with 11. Greg Porter Jr. with 2. The Cavaliers turned the ball over 12 times. They shot 43, 31, 90. So actually, they didn't even shoot that great tonight. 43, 31, 90? They took 20 free throws. The Spurs took 36. We shot 39, 23, 83. What the heck was the big difference in the game? We had 10 offensive rebounds. They had 10 offensive rebounds. They had 12 turnovers. We had 18. 6 turnovers. 6 more turnovers. I don't know how many points off turnovers the Cavaliers had. But if they had 12 more points off turnovers, that is your difference in the game right there. For the Spurs, actually, you guys were talking about the assist-to-turnover ratio. We had 21 assists and 18 turnovers. They had 29 and 12. There's another big reason why we lost as well. Harrison Barnes. HB. We've been talking about players being inconsistent, and Harrison Barnes was inconsistent. Harrison Barnes with 3 points on 1 of 7 shooting, including 1 of 5 from 3. He had 4 boards, 3 assists, a turnover, and steal, but 1 of 7 from the field. HB in 27 minutes was bad. Victor Wembanyama, 26 points on 7 of 16 shooting, including 10 of 12 from the line. Had 14 boards, 3 assists, 2 turnovers, a steal and a block. Say overall, he had a pretty solid night. De'Aaron Fox couldn't get it going. 14 points on 4 of 13, 1 of 6 from 3, 2 boards, 3 assists, 2 turnovers. That's not a good night for De'Aaron Fox. That's not a $50 million player. Devin Vassell, awful night. 7 points on 3 of 10 shooting. Stephon Castle. Ugh, I just saw the number. Castle with 15 points on 5 of 13 shooting, including 0 for 3, so he's 1 for 11 in the last 2 games. 4 rebounds, 8 assists. Do you like those 2 stats? 5 turnovers. Bad game for Steph. Keldon Johnson off the bench. The Spurs should have got him more involved. He did have 2 turnovers, but he also had 8 points on 2 of 3 shooting, including 4 of 4 from the line and 3 boards. Julian Champagnie, 7 points on 2 of 4 shooting. Carter Bryant with a donut. He was 0 for 2, missed both his dunks. Luke Cornett was solid off the bench, 10 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists. And Dylan Harper. Even Harper was struggling tonight. Dylan Harper had 11 points, missed both his free throws, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 4 turnovers. I know some people are going to say Stephon Castle was terrible with his 5 turnovers. He had 8 assists, 5 turnovers. Harper had 1 assist, 4 turnovers. That is a negative assist-to-turnover ratio. That is awful. And where I'm happy as I look at this, as we lost by 12, and we had Barnes, Fox, Vassell, Castle, I'm not going to count Bryant because he only played 7 minutes, and Harper have bad games. 5 of our guys, 5 key guys, did not play well tonight. And we only lost by 12, which means what I'm trying to say is the potential to be better, to be much better, is definitely there. So better things are coming. This loss sucks. The loss against the Jazz sucked. They're in a bit of a slump right now. They'll get better. Firing, the turnovers, the turnovers were... You can't have an almost 1-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio and expect to win games. What are other some ways to reach TSR outside of game calls? All right, so Mark, I'm on Twitter as TSR Sports 50. I'm on Instagram as Philobox Comics. I also have the second YouTube channel as Philobox Comics. My email is eternityshore@gmail.com, which is on both channels in the About section. So those are the ways to reach me. We cannot have this many guys have a bad night in the same night. No, we can't. I mean, you're not going to win with that many guys in your lineup playing bad. So now that I've looked at it, I'm like, you know what? The loss sucked. It just tells me how much better we can be when when the Spurs were winning. If you guys remember the wins against the Thunder, I was talking about how deep our team was. And we would have 1 to 2 guys have an off night. But now we're having 5 guys have an off night. And even though I still believe this team is deep, that many guys, if you're in a 10-man rotation and 5 of your guys are having an off night, you're going to lose. That's almost impossible to overcome. All right, guys. Hey, if there's any Cavs fans in the chat, congratulations. You swept us this year. I don't know what the hell is going on. You guys I guess we don't match up well at the moment, but we will soon. We're going to beat the Knicks. My prediction, New Year's Eve. We're beating the Knicks, damn it. We're beating the Knicks. There you go, Mustick. We'll be fine. Little slump right now. And we are not a good three-point shooting team, and the three-point shooters you do have are in a slump, you're going to lose some games. It just is what it is. So, guys, if you get the thumbs up on the way out, I'd appreciate it. Rick says, I may be in the minority, but I don't trust Mitch having the power to bench players when they do cross-court passes or lazy. You don't trust him? Do you think he's not going to do it? Mark, I'm trying. I'm trying to stay positive. City Sissoko in the house. Sorry, tangent. But they're showing the Portland Trailblazers starting lineup, and I forgot City was a member of the Portland Trailblazers. Starting. I know the Portland Trailblazers are dealing with a lot of injuries, but that's all I got. I'm going to wrap it up. I got to work in the morning. Mitch and the players can do better. We know they can. Let's get them Wednesday against the Knicks. All right, guys, that's all I got. Hit the thumbs up on the way out. On behalf of myself and the couch contingent who stay positive no matter what. Look at all the smiles there. What you going to do with TSR Sports runs wild on you. Go Spurs, go!